comrades, today is November 4, 2025, and the current time is 8:19 p.m. Please do not feed the mice, or cats, or any other Institute animal unapproved food. The Institute is currently formulating a new variant of kibble that will be consumable by all creatures, set to release in the near future. Stay tuned. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Okay, when did I get in the corner? That's, okay, now I'm not, wait, give me 1 second to figure out why. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, wait a second, so if I go here, how did I do this before? So it goes all the way up to here, so then I make this go big, like that. Okay, there we go. Hey, comrades, I am alive, and I may look slightly lower resolution. I'm having my OBS, or my VTube Studio run in 720p today, because I think this game is incredibly CPU intensive for some reason, and I don't know why, but I was checking my task manager, and this game is eating up like 30%, if not 40 to 50% of my CPU on the main menu, and that is incredibly concerning to me. So I hope that this is not going to explode on us today. Anyways, comrades, how are all of you doing today? How have you all been? I have returned from the magical land of California. Also, hello Grimos, Zoingo, and Sun, and Umi, and Wilhelm, who I think went to bed, and Ray, congrats to Ray for being first, and I think I said everyone so far, and then also hello Kahila and Kefir. How are all of you doing? YouTube's dying? Well, maybe. Anyways, how are all of you doing? You like this cool game that I have here? Okay, so welcome to... I'm gonna probably adjust the volume a bunch of times. Welcome to Whiskerwood, comrades, a game about mice and cats. Well, we are going to play as the poor little mice people trying to survive against the oppressive rule of the noble cats. Your hands are painful? How bad is the pain, Kahila? Also, hello Kefir, also on Twitch. But yeah, this should be interesting. So if you want to know, I know Umi had posted this on the suggestions channel. The Hooded Horse actually gave me a key like last week, like right before I left for Canada. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm streaming this when I come back. And this is actually still exclusive to me and whoever else has the key for like until the 6th. I think the quote-unquote early access is actually on the 6th. So if you're interested in playing the game, you basically just have to wait until Thursday, and then I think you can buy it. So it'll be interesting. I've actually been looking at this game for quite some time. Based on what I have seen on the store page, I haven't watched anyone else play this. It reminds me a lot of Timberborn, but with mice instead of beavers. So it should be an interesting experience if you like that whole city builder, but with cutesy animals, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. You can make some pretty complex structures with this, so we'll see how far we get with this. Oh, you have to lift furniture. Gotcha. That does sound pretty painful. I hope you'll be okay, though, Kahila. That sounds pretty rough. Anyways, let's get started. So I've not played this before, so it should be interesting. I do get to name people. It is a colony simulator, technically. I don't know if I can name them. But they all have traits similar to how Colonists and Rimworld have traits, so that's kind of cute. You do have starting resources here, so it looks like we have hardtack logs, machinery, woven cloaks, and then we can pick our map size, island size. I think we'll just do... Oh. I think we'll just do kind of just the normal settings right down the middle, and then we'll see how this works. Also, we get to choose a scenario. The far frontier. Fewer monarchist whiskers are sent this far in the frontier. Tax ships arrive on a normal pace, but this means smugglers demand more for gold bars. Pirates seize. A lot of pirates. Monarch loyalists. The claws will send mostly loyal monarch whiskers. Monarchist whiskers across the cruel except more time to fight often rebellious remarks. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna do giant map. I'll just do normal map for now, and we'll see how this pans out. I think I want to at least get the default experience before I try doing any other options first. Alright, I think that'll be fine. And we will give our city a nice little name befitting of a traditionally English mice theme a la Redwall. So we will call ourselves Blue Hovel. Find it amusing if you're armed, but you're going to a safety inspector. Hey, you know, at least you'll be fine, Kahila, probably. Just put some ice on it. That's the solution that every safety inspector says. Also, hello, Invade and Umi. By the way, you might have noticed that, yeah, that Christmas cover album thing is getting really close, which is concerning me greatly. And then, you might have noticed I did a poll on the Minecraft channel in case you're curious about, or in case you want to influence what direction we're going to go with the Minecraft server. I would highly recommend taking a peek at that. Right now it's even. Looks like it's 4-4 for progression versus kitchen sink pack, so we'll see how that one pans out. Anyways, yes, I'm gonna do vanilla. That's right. Also, we can randomize these. Oh my gosh, look, there's female. Oh, wait, actually, wait, that's kind of cute. I like the art. There's actually male and female mice art, like very frontier, new world colonist-esque. That's kind of cute. I like that. Greedy, gifted teacher, apprentice, snorers. Oh my gosh, unsafe worker, diligent, swift. All right, this one's, oh, it's all women. All right, welcome to the Yuri mice colony. I'm sure this will be fine. In that case, we're not. Yeah, welcome to this all female mice colony. I'm sure nothing bad will happen from this. You will have your Christmas cover, probably. It sounds like, indeed. Also, hi Waha, how are you? Anyways, let's see how this game pans out. It looks really cool. I've been looking at this for some time, and it's been on my list. I was very happy that Hooded Horse was kind enough to give me a key because they just randomly like throwing things at me. And the key for this game is apparently one of those things. We're doing Rimworld tomorrow, but anyway, in case anyone's wondering, so we can finish up the colony. Ooh, wait, this is actually really pretty. Wait, this is really pretty. Wait, I actually...
Royal Scout ships identified your assigned archipelago as a potential colony as part of the Royal Scouting Commission of 1681. 72 such colonies have successfully been established as a result of those brave Claw's efforts. By the King's graceful guidance, yours could be the 73rd such colony. Your most important building will be the trade dock. Without it, your colony cannot repay its debts. Therefore, I implore you to choose an island and construct your dock. Look for ample trees and berry bushes nearby.
Okay, well, interesting. There's actual lore to this. Okay, so my understanding is that we're basically mice colonists, right? Like the Europeans settling the New World type thing, and we are under the rule of the very oppressive fat cats, who are, you know, royalists and all that jazz, and we'll need to settle and figure out where we want to live, and then figure out how we're going to survive the oncoming demand for constant items. So the question is, where are we actually going to settle? There is this island here, which has a lot of stuff, or, honestly, I kind of like the look of this island here. Ooh, you can have, like, a central port? Like here? Ooh. I like this crescent-shaped one. I think, yes, it's actually cats, I believe, is the ones you're working with. Although they say we want ample trees and berry bushes. There's trees. There's some ore. Oh, I'm not seeing any berries. Oh, there's a couple berries. I think this actually makes the most sense. Okay, so how do we do this? Build your trade dock. Okay, so yeah, it is very Minecraft-esque in the sense that it's very voxely. Question is, where do we want to... Oh, we could just settle, like, right here. We can have our port, like, right... Or we could do it on the exterior. That's good, we'll do it here. I like the idea of our port being in the middle. Alright, I think we'll go right there. Alright, receive your whiskers at the dock once their ship arrives. So, our people are called Whiskers. That is the name. I'm going to speak... I'm going to be speaking in a really bad British accent for most of this stream until people start yelling at me to stop talking like this. It's actually kind of loud. I need to lower the volume just a little bit. I'm actually really digging the general aesthetic of the game. Wait, look at them! Oh, look at our little mice, our little Whiskers, as they begin to unload off of the little ship that they came upon. We have gourd. Okay, bring them ashore. Marius, Gaines, Muffle, Squeak, and Gord.
Warehouses are vital to preserving the market value of your tax contributions. Each warehouse has a limited
Okay, so we want
capacity.
them. They want one of these
Watch
things.
that you do not satiate your warehouse's capacity on worthless goods. Focus on storing resources that
Why
will
rotate
benefit
this?
the kingdom. Logs,
Oh, wait.
cotton,
Here we
and
go.
ores. These goods will keep during long voyages and supply work for whiskers in the royal factories. To reduce carry distances, you should construct the included central warehouse schematic near your trade dock.
Okay, so they're definitely going to be giving me things very slowly, bit by bit, in order to ease us into the game. But we will build our beautiful little warehouse with these fine mice. That's right, we're doing a Yuri mice colony because... Oh, wait, I can rename them, I think. All right. Who wishes to be a brave whisker in our glorious little settlement of Blue Hollow, or Blue Haven? I can't remember what I called it. Unload the shipment once it arrives. Okay. All right, Ray wants to be a sacrifice. All right, this one can be Ray, a diligent member of the Engineers Guild. I named Blue Hovel. All right, there's Ray. All right, so then I have to go unload supplies.
Congratulations to you and your fellow colonists. Under commission of the king, it is my privilege to offer this colony charter. You embark on a mission worthy of the greatest of whiskers, and all of your kind shall thank you for your efforts. As you tame these wild lands and earn the payment for your
Oh my
taxes,
gosh,
you are doing more
I have to
than
keep
you
paying
whisker
perpetually
before
higher and
you.
higher debts.
With your sweat, you secure the means
Oh boy,
by
I can
which
tell where
some
this is going
industrious
real quick.
whiskerers might enjoy safety. Serve your king faithfully, and his peace will reign over these islands.
Under the king's graceful rule, Duke McCalico, the royal commissioner. The signee agrees that continued operations of this colony and the freedom of resident whiskers are contingent on adequate servicing of its debts. All services and supplies provided to this colony are to be paid back at time designated by the provider. In 2 days, we must return $135 dues. Alright. This one of the Explorers Guild. Congratulations, Zoingo. You get to be one, too. Alright. Okay, how do I actually track all of my victims? They do look a little puntable, you're right. Okay. This one is... You know what? This one can be Kefir. I'm just gonna keep it simple. And then... Also, might be because your name's a narrator just makes you think of Peppa Pig. It's because it's the British accent, that's what it is. Alright, this one can be... This one says Miners Guilds, this one's gonna be Infidave. Congratulations, you're stuck in the mines again. And then the last one... Oh, it's this one here. This one can be Kahila. Why is your mice slightly off-colored? They're like a brown mouse. Interesting, they look really cute though. Alright. So, I think we're just kind of thrown into this and told to figure this out ourselves. So we're gonna figure it out ourselves. We can build homes out of stone, or we can make them out of logs, because logs are a thing, but we also need to do resources. Okay, so what do we need first? Okay, so first of all, let's get a woodcutter, like right here. Should be, ooh, I'll move that just slightly back. Okay, and then we're gonna need a forage hut to forage the berries. You cannot go on strike, you're here forever. You think you can just leave? No one's ever allowed to leave. Alright, so I wanna harvest these. And then I wanna make sure we chop these. And then we're gonna need... Well, we need to feed them. And we need housing too. Okay, so we'll probably end up with log cabins. I think we'll just... Oh wait, I can stack these, right? Oh wait, I can! Oh my goodness, it's literally just like, Timberborn. Oh my gosh, wait, that's sick. Wait, that's so cool. Oh my goodness, wait a second. Alright. So here's my thinking. We're gonna stack all the houses in one spot. As a multi-tiered apartment building that they can... I think that's... Wait, so how can I fit these? Can I actually stack them like this? Okay, I can't. Got it. Okay, I was just kind of curious how that would work. Okay. So at the very least, so these store only one person a pop. Got it. Now, you're not allowed to go on strike. You're here forever, okay? You're stuck. I'm pretty sure the Timberborn devs did not make this game. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, I can actually just do this. Oh, 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 it's beautiful. It's wonderful. Oh, oh wait, that's up. It's too high. Okay. Okay, so then I need to find a way to actually hook these up to the path here. Yeah, that's right. So we can do like this. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, it's actually sick. Oh, look at this. They even have like stairs already pre-designed. So you can either do steep stairs like this, or you can actually do like multiple stairs, or like a spiral stairs instead, which was not a thing that Timberborn had. But you could do something like, I can do this right. I'm trying to get used to the keys. All right, that'll be nice. Once we get more wood. All right, let's get that slammed out. Let's get the housing built and all the other shenanigans that are needed to survive. I'm actually not sure if they can go up. Oh, you know what? They might not be able to go up. We might have to build the stairs first. Yeah, I think we actually need to build stairs before they can actually go anywhere. That's interesting. Okay, so we'll do... Should be fine. And then we'll do another one over there. Okay. Let's see how this pans out.
Paying taxes to the Crown is your primary responsibility. Most colonies pay their taxes with ores. Copper pays best, but coal is more plentiful. Desperate colonies will ship out their construction logs. You would be wise.
Alright, so we gotta... They want us to start doing stuff. Alright, sure. Let's do a quest, get 2 mining camp workers, and start grabbing some rocks. Because apparently rocks is the solution to all of our problems. So we'll just slap a mining camp. Ooh, fun fact, we can't afford this because we're... Maybe I shouldn't have built houses right away. Maybe that's actually gonna be a bad thing. Oh, hold on, ship has arrived. Alright, so I'm allowed to accept 2. So let's get this Optimist Man. And oh, okay, I can accept how much I have, so I can accept 1 more. We'll get Muffin here, who's compassionate. Alright. Good enough. Alrighty, so hopefully we can survive, but... Oh, I have to assign workers. Okay, so... Let's assign Zoingo and Ray over there. I'm just gonna have it do automatic. Okay, so I think we actually can't get to this one. Oh boy. Wait, if I'm... Oh, shoot. Okay, wait a second. Okay, I see the problem. So let's cancel this. Let's cancel all the homes, mostly because I can't afford this right now. Because this is expensive. So we need to build... Okay, so anyways, how are all of you doing? I had fun in Canada. Did you know that Canada has an aquarium? Did you know that aquarium apparently has sharks? And did you know apparently sharks in Canada all speak French? It's very interesting. They threatened me with a baguette when I didn't offer them food. Okay, so I can refuse the rest of these, and then that just leaves. Perfect. Oh, that's interesting. So it even tells you how many work hours there are in a day. So now work hours are over. It's evening time. So now it's resting time. I am not going to have enough resources for when the tax collector comes by. Yeah, so here's a fun fact. We went to the... we went to the aquarium in Toronto. Very interesting place. Did you know that the World Series was this last weekend? And that the final game was in Rogers Stadium in Toronto, downtown, next to the aquarium. Yeah, so anyways, I don't pay attention to sports, and we got there, and there sure were a lot of very, very loud Canadians. It was very, very funny. Because we're like, let's go to the aquarium. It's like, why is it busy today? And then it's like, oh, the World Series was happening. I just thought it was kind of funny. So we did end up going to the aquarium. Okay, so we got approval. Each night you gain approval based on your thoughts. You can use them to recruit, issue overtime, enact policies, or more. Interesting. So they all are sad because we had 7 people who had to sleep outside, and also they had to eat at their warehouse. So they're sad because they didn't get to eat. It's like the RimWorld thing where if they don't eat at a table, they're gonna be sad. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna add 2 more people here. So let's get those people slamming rocks together. And then over here, get 2 more. So I think that's all but 1. All right, this should be fine. Anyways, the aquarium was really cool. I just did not realize... I don't know anything about, I know how baseball works. I just don't play it myself. Okay, so we can get iron ore. Okay. Let's just start grabbing some ores here. We can also get some other stuff, but I think... Oh, iron, tin, gold. There's no gold here, so it's a lot of iron. Interesting. That's potash, iron. Okay, let's just have them dig it out and we'll probably be fine. Yeah, I also touched a stingray. Did you know stingrays are slimy? Yeah, the thing that killed Steve Irwin all those years ago. It was very interesting. Look at them go! Oh, look at that. Okay, so they can only hold so many of each resource. In fact, 6 of each. And then I assume after that it's... Oh, hold on. Hello. Oh, that's interesting. So when it arrives, I can acquire more resources if I'm willing to take on more debt. Oh, I need more resources, so yes, I will take on more debt. Yes, I will name the new mice. Thank you. Good catch.
Paying taxes to the crown is your primary
All right, I already did this quest, so let's get that one done. Okay, so we gotta build houses ASAP. Thankfully, we already started setting up a little bit of a housing district here. So we could do the easy thing and just get bare bones houses with stone shelters, but I think we can probably afford a few log cabins. Also, I think I built them in the wrong spot, so let's not do that there. Oh, we're gonna need food, aren't we? Alright, what are we actually digging up so far? Not create a ghetto? Why? They don't care. They're mice. They're willing to accept anything as long as it's a good situation for them. Let's see if we can get this. We're not making slums. We're making highly efficient mice apartments. Okay, you have to get it right. Okay, it's about efficiency. Also, I do want to start digging up some generic rocks here. Let's get some generic stone slammed out as well. There we go. Look at that. They're getting the house built. It's just gonna take some time because we don't have that many people to work. All right. Where is my list of mice? All right. Who needs a name? All right. Congratulations, Xanth. You're being forcibly conscripted. All right. Who's next? Congratulations to Comrade. Who doesn't have a character yet? Umi. Alright, who's next? Alright, the last one. Snores Loner. Oh, jeez. We prefer the term projects? Exactly, Alana understands. Why are you revolting against the work? The work is good for you. It builds character. Didn't you know that? That's how it works. You know, Greemole was around earlier. Greemole can get the last one. Greemole. Congratulations. Alright, now look at our beautiful production facility. Oh wait. The tax collector's arriving. Wait, do I have enough? Oh shoot, I barely have enough to pay the debts. Oh, we're so screwed. Oh, we can't pay our debts. Okay, hold on. This might be a problem. Okay, focus on digging up iron ore only. Also, holy cow, it actually does dig it down. Wait, does this mean I actually dig out channels? Oh, wait, I can dig out water channels. Wait, that's sick. Wait a second, that's actually kind of crazy. If I can dig out water channels? Can you, wait, hold on a second. Can I build like an irrigation channel? I mean, I know it's ocean water, but I'm pretty sure we're just allowed to, I don't think the game cares. Alright, anyways, they're all sad because they have to eat here. Kind of. Yeah, we're just kind of hoping that we have enough iron ore and other things to pay for the debts, but it might be a little tough. Ooh. Hello, Drunken Wafer. How are you, comrade? Yeah. Okay. Alright, they're still sad, which understandable enough. You generate a high amount of approval from your whiskers. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, the tax collector's arriving today, so we need to find a way to get all the resources we need before they...
Other matters demand your attention. Housing is not a luxury. Some whiskers have already resorted to makeshift camps. I implore you to provide us shelter. We cannot survive as a colony living out in the elements. Winter's arrival will see temperatures plunge.
Wait, I have to deal with seasons too?
We cannot fight the cold with fires alone. Homes are our only defense.
Oh my goodness. All right, you got it, boss. Yes. So when I'm in this model, the Thrumbo's really tiny, but when I'm in the Pixel model, the Thrumbo's really big. I have no idea why. Oh, there's the taxman. Okay, so if I can't pay them enough, what happens? Okay, well, I have 5 minutes to pay them off. I need to do a certain minimum and then they'll be happy. Okay, so if I can get to this minimum, they'll be okay. But if I can get to, like, certain amounts... I don't really want to give my logs, mostly because I don't have a lot of logs. Ooh. Yeah, see that trust? Yes, it's another rodent-based colony simulator, except there's a perpetual taxman that keeps demanding more and more money from me. And I'm trying my best to keep him happy for the time being, but it's a little rough. Also, I think I have one or two that are Yeah, we have a few people that are jobless right now. So right now I'm trying to find a way to get enough money to pay the tax collector. Yes, we are actually slaves to the cat empire. That's the actual theme of this. I wish I was joking, but that's legitimately the theme. Okay. Oh, okay, so you automatically do put, like, water barriers so the water doesn't go in. Okay. Come on. I'm trying to feed them iron ore to make them go away. So it's even funnier. They're British cats, and we are essentially the New World colonists. I wish I was joking, but that's the actual theme. I might just give them berries, which will eat into our food supply, but it'll keep them happy. Alright. The Claw delegation will speak to you soon, they say. Begone, foul cats, and your riches and all their stuff. Alright, so... You have met your first tax payment. Well done. We shall expect to see increased output from your colony going forward. That's right, they want more money every single time. You're 40 seconds behind? Oh, jeez. Alright, alright, let's get two more people. Let's grab you and you, and then we're just gonna grab those two. Alright, and then this one, I don't want the rest of it. Go, be gone, boat. Alright. Alright, since we did pretty good, they're willing to give us some free resources. We can either get stale rations, woven cloaks to give us some clothes, a bit of dignity, or some cut stone and planks, just get going. Well, let's take the clothes, I think is fine. Also, I could build better, I could build like super cheap houses, but I kind of went straight for like medium tier houses, which was probably not a good idea because it needs 5 logs a piece. So it's a little expensive, is to say the least. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to build another woodcutter, and we're just gonna quickly slam through all the trees in existence. I think that's going to be my strategy. Let's try to get all the trees as fast as we can. And then hopefully we can get that taken care of. Perfect. Anyways, Alana, it's time for you to be forcibly conscripted into our wonderful colony. You can be this one. This one's fine. Welcome to the engineering guild. Alright, who else needs a mouse? Who else needs to be a whisker? Yeah, we are doing mass deforestation. That's how it works every single time. Drunken Wafer, congratulations. Mostly because your name is the one that shows up on my face right now. Okay, so it's really funny because the portraits basically come in 2 flavors. There's, like this one, And then there's the one that looks like they just came out of like the old-timey, you know, female English clothing, which I guess is maid-esque. That said, the models don't actually have anything like that. When I run out of trees, I guess we die. They're sleeping on the floor. I feel so bad. Alright, we succeeded day 3. We're surviving barely. Yes, welcome to Ratland. There's a lot of rats to be had. Alright, I will allow them to start digging up more stone now. I will also need... Hopefully that woodcutter gets built ASAP. It's very similar to Timberborn. It's very similar. I think you can actually live underground, but I'm not 100% sure on the specifics of how that operates. Okay, so now we have more miners. Now that are going to start chopping down every tree they can get their little rat hands on. Okay. So this will cut stone. Okay, so hold on. Let me see. So thankfully, we don't owe that much right now. Iron ore is probably iron and gold is probably our best choice to pay, but coal would probably be the better option. Unfortunately, none of that's really on this one. There's a bunch of flax. Oh, hello. But it is a pretty cool game, I will say. I'm really enjoying this. It's a lot of... I've only been playing it for like 30 minutes, and it's pretty cool. Okay. So if I'm willing to accept this, they'll give me 10 logs, a bunch of cloaks, and hardtack. This one gets me machinery. I think for now I will actually take this one, because this one gets me some logs to help kickstart our development even faster. Okay. So the real thing that they all want is houses. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see if we can build a few more. Maybe building log cabins was not the smartest idea, but I guess keeping them happy from the get-go is probably fine. So take a look at our very cool, totally not commie Soviet bloc-esque housing. Okay, we're also gonna get a fishing guild, because I know we're gonna need some food. Oh jeez, 21 logs? Put the fishing on the other side, I think, is fine. Kind of want to keep the fishing away from the center area. That probably makes the most sense. Alright, so they're digging out the stone, which gets us more space to work with. And then I think I need to also order chopping down the... How deep can I go, actually? That's a really good question. Oh. Oh, you can go really deep. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, so with an earthenworks, then I can fill it back in. Okay, got it. So what I probably want is... I'm gonna need... Okay, so we should probably consolidate all the industry in one central spot. What I'd actually like to do is I'd like to dig this section out rather than this. So how do I cancel this? Okay, so I would like to dig this out instead. And then I think I can cancel it this way. So let's cancel that. And then let's cancel these. All right, I want to dig this thing out. Listen, it's a very nice apartment complex. It just doesn't look nice yet. It'll look nice in a bit. Oh yeah, we're ripping through all those berries quickly. We have to find a more sustainable food source at some point. So a farm is probably useful. So I think we'll build our farms up here. Yeah, okay, so let's get some farms going. We need food. The game doesn't have much of a tutorial. You're kind of just thrown into it and told good luck, so that's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm just like, let's just see if I can succeed. Alright, well, we don't have many houses yet, but we will at some point. How many logs am I at? 23 is not too bad. However, again, the debts... So it does say seasons are a major mechanic. If you take a look at the bottom left here, there's actually a season. So the next season's in 5 nights. It's currently summer, 30 degrees. There is temperature to manage, you can see here. Also a quest for pirates.
There have been reports of pirate ransom demands in your part of the world. Under no circumstances are you to yield, or to even consider paying their exaction. Should your colony survive, report back the pirates' shakedown tactics.
Sure thing, I will reject the pirates' demands, despite the fact that we have no defenses at all. No, that's just not even a monarch, he's just like a duke. Dirty fur, hard labor, oh. Oh my goodness, the taxes are so high. Yep, we're basically under the thumb of the cats. That's the lore, to put it mildly. Yeah. We're trying to work as fast as we can to get more resources. We have 7 unhoused folks. We might have to do a couple stone hovels for the time being. And then we'll replace these later. Yeah. Now here's the actual... You wanted commie apartments? Here's the actual commie apartments. I didn't want to do it, but I don't have a choice. We don't have enough space, so I'm working with what I got. The ship has arrived. Ah, more victims. All right, who are we recruiting here? Swift and rebellious. Expectations. Oh, interesting. So there's actually certain expectation tiers. They also have like different stats, which is kind of interesting. Even tells you what guild they're part of. Right, you, and we'll take you two. Okay, so that does increase our debt. That's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, so hopefully they're gonna start building these little stone hovels a little faster. There we go. Look at that. Oh, someone got injured. Inspired, hardtack, woven clothes. Okay, so as long as they have clothes, they'll be happy. So as you can see, like, the gameplay loop is fairly solid. I do understand what's happening. Okay, I would like this to be priority, please. I would like to get my farm slammed out as quickly as possible. You do need a number of mice that aren't given duties. Also, we gotta name them. Alright, so this one. Congratulations, Greywind, you're being conscripted. As a Terraria player, improved comic books. I don't even understand the Terraria methodology, honestly. All right, who else? I think I saw Goldenrod's name earlier as part of the whole contributing to the point thingy. Okay, so who else? Okay, so we have one more. Who needs to be? Oh, we don't. All right. Dark Pikachu. Congratulations, every single one of you, brave mice. Can you create the Communist Mousefesto? If you want. I like to think of it more as like rebelling, like the 13 colonies rebelled against the British. At least that's my interpretation of what's happening.
Other matters demand your attention. Housing is not a luxury.
All right, we got housing now. So they're happy about that. We have resources. Look at this, we're digging this out, so now we have more space. Okay, so we're gonna assign 2 people here, and then let's... Ah, look at that. So this field is perfect. Let's grow some beautiful crops, bountiful, delicious things that we will consume. I don't know how to also describe it. All right. Oh, that's interesting. You can actually decide what you want it to be. Berries, flax, or trees. Oh, okay, so you can grow wood. Okay, so yeah, you can grow wood. You can also make fertilizer, remove rocks, which will increase your fertility. That's actually pretty interesting. You can even make... Oh, you can grow a lot. Mushrooms, tea. Interesting. Ah, so we gotta do that soon, though. Also, we do need a research lab at some point as well. So perhaps we should get a research lab, but we will need a stone cutter, but I kind of want all my industry in one spot. So maybe we'll keep it here-ish about. No, we need the tea. It keeps us alive and happy and all that. Words. Okay, so 2 people are still unhoused. That's not that bad, I think. It definitely was a lot worse earlier, but I think this is okay now. But I will need a stone cutter. And... Wow, that thing is big. Oh, jeez, yeah, this thing is massive. Alright, our approval is still kind of janky. People are unhappy about the food, so we need to find a way to start getting food cooked. Right now we're eating berries and nothing else. So perhaps we should focus on food processing. Except we can't cook food because we don't have the technology to do so. So to get that technology, we need to build research, which means we need stone, so we gotta get that ASAP. Alright. Let's just slam this out. About... Wouldn't mind putting it somewhere, like, out of the way. Let's try here. Are you getting an ad for Werewolf Fantasy Novel? Do you look like a Twilight fan? Are you a Twilight fan? You sound like the type of person that would be the prime demographic for Twilight things. I'm not saying that's an insult, but, you know, they know. Okay, we gotta pay our taxes. Alright. So we can pay a decent chunk with iron ore. I don't really want to pay with iron logs. I don't have a choice. Okay, so we can give them trinkets, which gives us a small amount. We'll wait a little bit more, see if we can get more iron ore out of them. Yeah, this game is coming out in like 2 days. They gave me a key for it, which is why I'm playing it right now. You can become a mouse. They're called Whiskers. I can make you one in due time once we find more Whiskers to join the colony. Yeah, they gave me the key for it, which I was really pleased about. This is pretty interesting. At least thematically. Oh yeah, we can't even get that fishing dock built due to the lack of stuff. I think the next time we get more Whiskers, we're just gonna get a lot of them. We're gonna get a ton. I think my biggest issue is I don't have enough people working. I have to sacrifice some logs. I think I'll just pay the full amount. Alright, that's probably enough. Okay, so we filled our obligation. So basically the main loop is that as we build our colony, so we're technically we're basically like we're like New World colonists, and we have to keep paying taxes to the British cats that are demanding of us. Okay, so tea and I think I actually want this one for the machinery. That's fine. And they'll also give me something for free, so I think I actually take the stone. Yeah, it's actually really big, by the way. Like, you don't just get this island, you get this. And this is a regular size, this is actually a medium-sized map. Yeah, we're actually small islands, which makes it even cuter, quite frankly. Okay, so we have actually managed to house every single person, somehow. Okay, we probably have to just dig out more iron. Or potash. So potash we can use for something else I'm not thinking of right now. Okay, so we got our fishery now. There we go. So I guess the fishers for now are gonna be Alana, Dark Pika, and Xanth, because I guess those are the only people who are capable of fishing right now, so good luck to them. This game is very reminiscent of Timberborn, I'll say that much. If you like Timberborn, you'll probably very much like this game too, honestly. I actually really enjoy Timberborn, so I get it. It's a lot of fun. Okay. So hopefully we can get that one built, and then we can start doing some stone, except now that we got the stone, we should be able to build our... Let's see. Oh, 55 planks. Okay. There we go. So our approval is so high because they love us. Is it the best? No, but you know what? It's working for now. Okay, so we are consuming about 15 units of food per day. So it's about 1 unit of food per day per person, which is, again, not ideal, but, you know, we're working on what we got. We need research ASAP. Oh, you're supposed to build a cafe. Okay, so cafes is where they will eat during the day. Okay, so I can actually... Oh, wait, hold on. I can put this, like... Ah, the pirates have arrived.
We are but humble seafarers, who having torn off the shackles of the kingdom, find ourselves in great need. In past times of want, wise and generous Whisker colonies have supplied us with everything they had. You should follow their example, and do it quickly. There's nothing more detestable and worthy of destruction than a greedy colony.
Threat of 6 cannonballs. Well, I'm told to say no, so I refuse cooperate. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I think they just killed 2 people. Okay, wait. Oh, geez, that's really rough. Yeah, I think we might have just lost someone. Okay, anyways. So I'm just gonna grab all these, because I need more bodies. And then we'll figure out how to survive this. Okay, well, you know what? They did exactly what they said they were going to do, so I don't know what I expected. I don't know who died, if anyone died. Maybe no one's dead. Maybe everyone survived. I think it would have told me if someone died, right? So we might actually still be okay.
You have been entrusted by your fellow Whiskers to lead their colony. This is the highest honor any Whisker can attain. The teeming masses of mainland Whiskers.
Okay, so they want 21 colonists in our thing. So the pirates are pretty violent, unsurprisingly. Which is probably a grave cause for concern, and we probably need to be careful about that. Let's start digging up all this other stuff here. I think what I'm gonna do is I will order just the whole general quarry and see what we can find. There's some potash here, which is fine. Iron ore is probably really handy too. Although I'm not sure if digging any deeper is smart. Maybe it's risky, but who cares? They'll figure it out. Hopefully we can rebuild quickly, but I was not expecting it to be that rough. They're quite mean, these foul little pirates. They were once in our position, but we have chosen the high road, and they've chosen the road of aggression and agony and pain and suffering. We shan't be like them. We shall be better, stronger even. Oh wait, I can actually fit these next to each other. Wait, that's sick. Okay, so I'm just gonna... Ooh, pretty. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. If you need a specific type of worker... Okay. Hold on. Okay, so for example... Alana and Xanth are capable of working here. But then they can't fish because you need an apprentice. Okay, this is... Okay. As long as you have someone... Oh, geez, yeah, okay, so this is... Alright, we may need to strip everyone of their jobs and basically reassign everyone. That's... Okay. Also, we just need to start figuring out what we're gonna research. So you can actually build houses for 2. And then tier 1. Okay, so at the very least, we need to find a way to... This will turn into fish, but you need to have a charcoal furnace first. Okay. Which will turn logs into fuel, which adds pollution. Pollution? Interesting. By the way, look at our very cool berry farm. Oh, look at all those berries. At least we'll be eating. They're not starving anytime soon. But yeah, we may need to figure this out. I wasn't... Okay. Interesting. Warm core. Optimist. So you have to just pick someone who's... These two are probably correct. This one can be whoever. Oh, I see. So, for example, Goldenrod's got the Farming Guild. Okay, I see. And then this one... Probably doesn't matter who it is, as long as it's someone. Okay, this is a lot more in-depth than I was anticipating. So we'll need to be very careful who we choose. At least the tax collector's not coming for a couple days. We're safe from the evil tax man. For now. Yeah, there's literally no one else who can cut stone except for Alana, and then But you do need to keep Xanth here, and then the others can handle it, because you need basically a mechanic to handle the
Please,
docks.
may we have better housing? This new island was exciting for a bit, but that excitement is worn off. I wake up each day to the smell of damp. If our lodgings don't improve, this island is never going to...
Fine, alright, they want better houses, but for now, they'll have to live in their tiny little stone hovels, which actually are not very pretty. It's basically just an outhouse. But you know what? We gotta work with what we got, right? We can't give them the best. They have to earn the better stuff. Oh, that's interesting. So there's actually a max radius for the trees. So we can also chop these down too, so we can get more wood. That's actually good. I will say, this game's pretty interesting so far. What do you all think, comrades? Do you think my beautiful little shelter will be what we need to survive in these trying times? When's the next factory? So we have Weaver, Sawmill, Stonecutter. We need the one that gives me... Here we go, Research Lab. Alright. Okay, so I need to find a spot to put this. No, I think I'll put the Research Lab right here. I like the idea that's right next to the farm. Alright. I think I just grab all of them. Good evening, Immortal. Yeah, it is very reminiscent. You're vibing with it? Good. Okay, so we do get... here we go. There's a Miners Guild. There's an Engineer, which is who we want. I'll take them all. That's fine.
You have been entrusted.
It is very painty, yeah. Send you to research. We don't even have the research lab built yet. It's gonna take some time, because we don't have the planks or cut stone, which we are manufacturing. We just don't have anyone that's capable of working it. Okay, so these two will work there. Okay, so I think it is automatically picking the ones who are best suited for each job, at the very least. Which is nice. I don't know which one it wants here. I guess it's just whoever. Okay. Yes, you can. Do you want to be a mouse? I can make you a mouse. Just let me know. I'll make you a mouse anyways. You can be... Let's see here. That new engineer. Smudge. Congratulations, you have now been conscripted into our great little colony. Alright, we gotta rename like a whole bunch of other ones, because like 2 pips, and I can't have 2 pips flying around. Who else normally is around here? Arani's usually around. Trying to think of other viewer names that are normally around. Already have Alana. Already have Drunken Wafer. Aethiana's here, so Aethiana can be here. Who else needs to be a mouse? Actually, let's make this one Aethiana. Aethiana, you can be this one. And then let's take the other one and replace that one. This one can be... we already have Zoingo, so who else? Who else is around normally? Waha, we don't have a Waha yet. And then... we can name this one... Formar can be one, because I know he usually shows up on the YouTube side at some point. Oh, Sun, yeah, we should get one for Sun. And I guess one for Ranu. Yeah, let's do those two. I'm not even gonna type the numbers, because I cannot remember the numbers off the top of my head. Alright, this one can be Ranu. Hello, the opposer. Congratulations, you made it just in time to be conscripted into my great colony. Congratulations, you are now being forcibly conscripted in here. Alright, who else do we need? Also, we probably should start building pathways. So pathways do improve walk speed, so let's start doing that. I've been ignoring that. Oh, we don't have planks, okay. We're gonna need another apprentice at some point, but we don't have anyone. Yeah, it's 1 log gets you 5 planks every 230. I'm gonna make this go overtime. I need this to go faster. Yeah. So unfortunately, these two will have to work a little bit longer, but that just means we're gonna get planks that we can use to... No, okay, I guess they're just not working. No, they're just not. They need to eat, I see. So the fish that we are fishing is actually at least keeping our food supplies lasting a lot longer, which is good. Also, we are short 7 houses, which... I think we have enough logs that I could build a couple more high-end housing, but I think we can't afford it, so it's back to the commie shelters. Yeah, I think it's back to the commie shelters just for a little bit longer. I don't have a choice. I don't have enough space for everyone right now. I'm sure at some point I will, but... we work with what we got, and right now what we got ain't much. Yeah. Alright. Who am I fooling? What do you mean, who am I fooling? I know what I'm doing. Probably, kind of, maybe. Ooh, that tax. That population tax has gone up significantly. Oh boy. The tax collector will arrive in one day. We don't have enough housing for everyone yet. But we'll build more. No, it's a temporary fix. Trust in the process, okay? It'll take time. Okay, these two are gonna work hard. Fantastic. The fishery's working as intended. It'll be fine. Maybe. What else are we missing? I think I definitely want to focus on making sure... Well, one food. Oh, we're gonna need coal. Winter is coming. It's now fall, so we have 8 days. Okay. With winter arriving, we do need to get prepared. Fun fact, did you know there is no coal on this island? At all. Which means our options are a little limited. Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. How much machinery do I have? I have 2 machinery. So I can either take the small one, comes with some tea and machinery. This one comes with little planks. I think I actually take this one. Oh, the tax rate is getting higher.
Please, may we have better...
Alright. So, we do know that we need more path to keep them moving a little faster, so let's do that. You know, not every Whisker is going to be able to live in high-end housing. Some will have to live in the dirty commie blocks. That's just the reality of living here. Okay? I think we just have to accept the fact that not everyone is worthy of living in high-end luxury accommodations, right? I think it's something we all understand and know full well, despite the fact that we may choose to ignore the realities. It plays a lot like Timberborn, at least my opinion. It's very much reminiscent of Timberborn. Holy cow, look at that. They are digging down. Yeah, keep digging, boys. I think we might slam out more mines here. This is going to be the mining area. Is there iron ore anywhere else on the map? Ooh, we'd have to go around. If I could convert the iron ore into other stuff, what else can I do? Decorations? Oh, okay, let's add some trees. Ah, the trees will really give them a feel of being in Britain. Hanging gardens. Ooh. Small planters to really sell the general aesthetic. Oh, you know what? That looks nice, actually. Ooh. That looks kind of nice. That actually builds instantly, too, which is really funny. But no, it's not like Against the Storm. It's a lot more like Timberborn, so keep that in mind. Okay, so we should have okay, so we have a library. Fun fact, we have no educated Whiskers that are capable of working in here. That's right, not a single one of our Whiskers are academically inclined. Not a single person has the capacity to work in the research lab, so we can't actually research anything. Oh god. Yeah, Timberborn with taxes is another way to describe it. That's not a bad way. Okay. Let's see if we can build a town hall at the very least. Where should our town hall be? Oh, you can. Oh, you can build it over the water. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can. Hmm. Okay. I wouldn't mind putting it like near the front here. I think it kind of makes the most sense that it's kind of like attached to the rest of this. Hmm. On the other hand, kind of keeping it up here keeps it... does seem a little nicer. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind putting the town hall up here. No, I think that we should keep that to, I think we should keep this strictly to farmland. Because again, we're consuming a metric ton of berries as our day-to-day consumption. In fact, I think our storage is actually full, and we may need to build additional... Oh, yep. Yeah, okay, we gotta build more storage. Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna build a mining camp probably here, so we can manipulate what the area looks like as needed. So we'll build a temporary mining camp. We'll get rid of it eventually. But as you might have noticed, our storage yard is quite full. And I think I need to do some ground manipulation to kind of make this feel a little better. Anyways, every single person is housed. Oh, look at that. Look at the beauty. The music's actually quite nice too. You know what? I'm allowed to give my opinion whether or not I think this game's worth it. So far, I'm enjoying it. I think this game would be pretty much worth buying if you were into this type of thing. If you like Timberborn, you're gonna like this, I think, is the best way to describe it. Yeah, look at that. We don't have a lot of... Potash can be turned into fertilizer. Iron ore is unprocessed. Stone has no tax value. Only logs do. I don't think planks have a value either, which is kind of the issue. Yeah. I'm not playing Escape from Tarkov yet, mostly because I didn't buy it. I'm a little cheap, and I didn't want to spend money yet. I'm sure eventually I'll buy it, but it's not a immediate priority on my list of must-buy titles. I definitely would like to dig out another section here. I would like this tile. Alright, the day has ended. Our approval is so high. Look, they love us. Also, mostly because we have so many fresh arrivals. They're so doe-eyed that they haven't survived. Oh, they need a bath. Now let's start getting some other services. So they would like a bath. So let's keep the baths on the other side, I think. Yeah, I think we want to keep the bath away from the main dock entry point. That's probably not ideal. There we go. Look at this beautiful little... Look at Umi just slapping around those rocks. We're gonna need a lot of baths, aren't we? I think the big problem is that a lot of these just take forever. All right. This is the tax collector. He demands a sacrifice. All right. Okay. So we'll give... Oh, jeez. So we'll give all the trinkets. The potash is fine. Give all the iron ore, because I can't do anything with that right now. Oh my gosh, it costs so much. I think I can't give him everything. Maybe I just take the royal seal and call it a day. The fish isn't worth anything, and he wants 584. I can provide 294, which is about 50%. I'd really rather not use the logs, but maybe I'll go to 75. I guess I could go to 100. Alright, I'll go to 100, that's fine. We have enough trees that I think it's okay for now. It's okay for now, but the amount of tree they keep asking for is getting to be a lot. I still can't believe we don't have anyone smart enough to do this. Is there really no academic? Wow, none of these people are academics. Okay, I need this one because he's an engineer's guild. By the way, this does increase our population tax, just keep in mind. Like the miner. I think those are the only ones I'll take for now. A new schematic. Intimidating claws visage. Oh, or old charcoal. Take the stowaway. That sounds fun. Anyways, who do we need? Who else needs to become a colonist? Oh, look at that. That's a big fish. Holy cow, that's a big fish. I just realized some of them have different sizes too. Oh, you know what? I think the the Whisker style? Hold on. No, okay, never mind. I thought the Whisker style might have been dependent on the guild that they're in, but it literally doesn't matter. It's just completely random. Wait, actually, no, hold on. Am I crazy? Look at this. Hold on. So this is a Ronnie. Small, little, scrawny one. And then we've got Normar, small, little, scrawny one. Same model. Let's see if I can find another Farmers Guild. Oh, you know what? I think they actually might be sharing the model depending on what they're from. Yeah, so this is like Ranu and this one share the same model. And then the white ones are the Engineers Guild. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So they do actually change the general look based on which one is which. Huh, that's cool. I did not even notice. I didn't know that, but that's kind of sick, actually. Okay, we're gonna need more flax. I think we're gonna need to start ripping and tearing through this because I need the flax here. So let's also get over there. Maybe I chose a bad island to start on because it's so hilly, but I don't care. And then I'm gonna need a forage hut so we can forage this out of here. Perfect. Oh, and we need another, probably we'll need another warehouse soon. Okay. We have to make a choice. How badly do I need planks, or do I rather just take the machinery? I think I'd rather take the machinery. Because machinery we do need to use to build some more complex machines later on. Anyways, how are you enjoying Duck Game? I'll buy it eventually, but there's so many other games coming out in the near future that's kind of hard to justify spending more on random games that I may not want to play necessarily at the current time, but will in the future. Oh, I can move this once it's done. Oh, cool. So once it's built, you can just move it. And you can just get rid of all this. Okay, perfect. Let's get rid of these. Interesting. So we sell cat. Yeah, we're chopping down the wood. I may need a second one of these. Okay, yeah, we're gonna build a second sawmill. I am a little desperate for that. I'm gonna move this one over here because I need you to chop down all of these trees. It's in the way. Anyways, this game is very pleasing. It's very pleasing it's a very visually and auditorily sensory nice experience. Okay. The other thing we need to do is we need to find a spot for them to eat. They've been complaining because they've been eating here and not at a dining hall, so we may need to build a couple of these if I can find a spot for them, because I may have kind of built very, very tightly, as I am prone to do in any game that I play. Oh wait, I can stack these. Wait a second, hold on. We can have 2 cafes. Maybe later. We don't need that many right now. Let's just do 1 for now. All right, day 10 has survived. Everyone is so happy because they're all fed. Some of them are unhappy because they have to sleep outside, and also they don't have a shower yet. That's fine. They'll get over it. Let's trim these trees out of the way, and hopefully we can build another sawmill. Gosh, the tax collector's already here. We barely did anything, and they already want our stuff. And most... Oh, geez, yeah, we are... Okay, I'm seeing some issues. First of all, let's get this mining camp slammed out. There we go. So there is Ranu and this other one named Rubble, who we should rename. This one is now named... Who do we not have here? Who's someone else that's normally around? I'll figure out their name in a bit. There's still no educated individuals. We already have an Umi one. I made an Umi one earlier. I'm gonna reroll. Okay, so rerolling is not getting me any of the ones I want. Okay. Let's see. I will take An apprentice is good, so I'll take you and you. I'll take you too. Okay, that's fine. And then reject the rest of them. And then I think what we also need to do is we need to slam down an education facility. So you can build a school and they will teach each other different skills, which is probably useful. But we need more planks, which is also very hard to get because we don't have enough people chopping trees. That's right, get chopping. Well, they make funny sounds. These guys really like making really funny sounds. Okay, well, hopefully they can build... God, 55 planks is so many. Oh, that's the other problem too. Like, once they get the stuff out, I have to find a way to fill this hole in. So what I would like to do is I would like to build another warehouse. I think that's the other thing we need. Oh. Allows... where's the carts? Okay. Oh, I see. So part of the reason we're so inefficient is because I need to build this like small storage yard, and then they will dump stuff in there, and then maybe a logistics hub can be used to move things even faster around. Ah, look at that. That's cute. I'm learning. But these require planks, and guess what? We don't have a lot of planks. So that's gonna be our... once again, our biggest struggle. Oh my gosh, the stupid debt collector's already here. It's been a day. They're not even letting us be free. Oh wow, 34 is not a lot. Okay. Let's see if we can get another sawmill in here. Once this one's chopped down, I'm gonna try to slap down one more. Oh, here we go. So there's a stat here called Rebellion Fervor. Rebellion fervor in the colony leads to rumors and murmurs of a future free from the claws. Upon hearing such remarks, most workers will be inspired and work harder. Monarchists hearing such treason will complain. Ah, that's right. Some of us are traitors and are monarchists when they need, and they shall be punished. That's the theme. Let's get some housing here. I think we have no choice but to just do the most bare bones housing again. All right. The first set of colonists who joined our brave city get to live in luxury accommodations while everyone else has to stay in what is, for lack of better words, not terribly good living conditions. I also need to find a way that how to expand up to that area. Alright, we gotta get them their housing. The tax collector arrives today already. Oh. Fall. Winter is approaching. We have to be careful. Trying to think how I want to get up there. Since I don't have access to spiral stairs or elevators right now, I do have these stairs. Not ideal. Okay. Actually, wait. Could I... Oh, okay. It's cool. So I can do this. Oh, nice. Perfect. So I probably do need to do spiral stairs at some point, but for now, we can at least get this. I could just use logs, but I prefer not to. I'd prefer to use planks if possible, but again, we may need to have these guys work overtime. Yeah. All right, get working. Oh, here we go. We found an apprentice for Alana to work in the stone cutters, which is nice. This one shall be named... Let's see. Who is normally a wonderful little individual. Oh, we need a Riston. Perfect. Yes, we do have another engineer working in the stone cutter, and then here we have some people as well, which is exactly what we're looking for. The bath is getting close to completion, as is the town hall, but again, it's just we need more sawmills. Oh, wait, I can actually have them. Ooh, that's interesting design. We could have them merge. Seems so unnecessary and looks so ugly. At the same time, I kind of like it. Nah, yeah, let's do it. I like it. I kind of like that look. And we have the resources to build it, so that's fine. Okay, so this mining camp, I want them to move... Okay, so let's move here. So he's gonna go there for now, and then this one, I'm gonna have them move hereabouts, because I think I'm just gonna pit mine this. This probably is not an efficient use of resources, but I think it'll work. So, who cares? If it works, it works. Oh, we need a Garm character, that's the other one. Alright, tax collector man. You can have the potash, that's fine. You can have the iron ore, that's fine. Okay, so I think I can fulfill their desires for now. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. They can get what they want. Oh, I'll accept it. I hate giving them what they want, but we are but poor whiskers in this realm of injustice. We work with what little we have to the best of our ability. Is it ideal? No, but it works. Ooh, I think I actually take this planks and scrap for now, that's fine. Mostly because that gets us building this a little faster, which is exactly what we're looking for. Holy cow, we actually are fishing a lot of fish. I actually do make a lot of fish, which is kind of nutty. Oh, we didn't even build a cafe yet. Oh, because we don't have enough planks, okay. Thankfully, we have cafe. Okay, it's this one. We're going to rename this one. You are now named... Garm has joined us as an engineer. And now we have 2 factories making wood all the time, which is ideal. Now, oh here, this is a supply ship as well. Okay. I think I should take this one, because I want the woven cloaks and the planks, so that'll get us building faster. So hopefully we'll build one of these, and then we need to build a small storage shed here as well, because we're going to start grabbing the flax here. This is a mouse timberborn, yes. Hello, Ranu, how are you? Oh yeah, the sleeping outside is driving them mad. Some of our people have very high expectations that I cannot meet. Take a look at our beautiful little area here, Ranu. Do you like my commie blocks? That's right. I have resorted to the age-old classic of just building very depressing housing. It works, kind of, maybe, barely, somewhat, a little. It's a little sad. Don't worry too much about it though, because I need to house them somehow, and this is the only way I can do it. We may need additional farms, actually. None of these people are educated. All right, you're weak. All right, you, and you. All right, that's fine. All right, we gotta build more houses. That's fine. It's okay. It'll be fine. Trust in the process is all I'm gonna say. Okay, so that's fine. That's getting there. You got EU5. Someone came by earlier. I think it was Wilhelm who was talking about how he picked up that game. How is it so far? How much have you played? I'm thinking about picking it up myself at some point because it seems kind of cool, but not immediately. It's one of those things that I'll get at some point eventually. Okay, so I think what I need to do is I'm actually going to move this stairs over here. And I'm going to get rid of this stairs. How do I delete? Perfect. And then... I think that's fine, actually, yeah. Because then this one is going to... Because then I want additional stairs that lead up here. And then I'm going to slap down a few more houses on top of this. Probably just the most bare bones one again. Ooh, actually. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Give them a basic path and they'll be happy. These poor whiskers are working overtime. There we go. Alright, we have a cafe. So now this can feed a number of whiskers on a day-to-day basis. I'm very curious to see how it pans out, because I know there's a couple people who are like really into EU5. I never played EU4 myself, so I'm a little lost on what it's going to be about, but I think it'd be interesting to give a shot at the very least. That's my opinion. I definitely would like to try it eventually. Oh my gosh, I can keep stacking these. Oh my goodness, this is so stupid. I can stack these really high up. I want to see how high I can stack these buildings. This is such an abomination. Oh, yes. I'm gonna have the stupidest factory stack that I can generate. That's my goal now. Build a really gigantic factory stack. Move this right over here. And then I want you to chop these trees down. Perfect. So we're gonna build a weaver so we can turn flax into materials. Building stacking? Yes, we're stacking buildings. By the way, here's our bath. We made a bath now. How are you, Normar? How have you been? Alright. Day 13. Our approval's going higher. People are still unhappy about their dirty fur and the hard labor, but I can't do much about that, as we don't make soap yet. How do I make soap? Okay, so yeah, we need to find a way to research. We've not been blessed with the educated. I think we will need to build a school at some point once this one is built. Oh, who's Mr. Josh? Also, don't worry, you got conscripted in here, Normar. Everyone gets conscripted, whether or not they want to. Speaking of which, we need. I can name more of these. Who else do we normally have? This one can be Magmar. Oh, okay. Have a good night, son. Thanks for swinging by. I hope your whisker will live long and prosper. Oh, gosh. The thing is, if I don't take them, they're gonna hate me. So I have to take something because that's the way they can collect more money from me. That's the secret. Okay. Also, we're gonna move this foraging hut over here's fine. I need an educated workforce that I just can't get my hands on. Okay, here we go. Construction speed is... Okay, so let's do... We can do policies. We're gonna do lift with your back. And... Oh, interesting. There's different themes. The weasels are the pirates. There's the whiskers for homes and services. And the claws for taxation and intimidation. Interesting. I think we'll do these two for now. I think that's fine. So I can do that. Alright, our strip mining has gone pretty well. We could probably make an underground hovel of some kind, but I might have to give them my iron yet again. Civic office, graves, bathing, cafe. Yeah, we don't have the option to manipulate water right now. So a lot of path decorations. Oh, these are cute. Oh, that's kind of cute. So this is free, but if you don't want your guys falling, you can just be like, you can make little fences. Oh, that's cute. Oh, wait, that's adorable. Hold on, I love that. I love how that looks. Oh. You do not consent to being conscripted? Oh, you're getting conscripted one way or another. You don't have a choice. By watching the stream, you've given your consent. I'll drink water. I kind of forgot to drink water. I've been, like, yapping nonstop. Okay. I think we need to build a school. Alright, we're gonna build an education facility for our brave little whiskers. Also need to kind of dig this area out. I think this area is a little too deep in. Let's get another miner built out over here. Another mining camp here. And then we may need another fishing dock, unironically. Yeah, we may need another fishing dock just because the sheer amount of food that we consume is probably a little high. I'd rather just get that prepped and out of the way now. Okay, so these two will dig out rocks, and I want them to specifically want to kind of free up some space here. It's a little cramped. And that'll be a good idea. Also, now that we're actually getting a lot of planks, we may need additional... Oh, okay, I see the other issue now too. Our storage is getting really full. So we may need... I think what we're going to do is we're going to also build another farm. Because another farm is going to be needed so we can grow copious amounts of trees. We have enough berries for now, but we will need other stuff as well. So let's get that slammed out. Farm, here we go. I think we'll build the farm... Let's see. I think hereabouts is fine. I think that's kind of a nice spot to put it. Thankfully, we build fairly quickly. There we go. We also need to put earthenworks because I don't like how this looks. I don't need the little bits and baubles here, so I think we'll just slam out an earthenworks somewhere. Not sure how this building functions, but we'll see. I think it's cute. I do want to try focusing on beautifying this a little bit. I have kind of ignored that, so let's try to do a little bit of, you know, make it pretty. Somewhat. Alright, so take that out as well. By the way, look at our central mound. It is just... I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't have enough to pay the tax collector. Because I don't have enough ores. The flax probably is something, but we need clothes as well. And I'm short on houses, too. I will say the fast forward's a little slow. I'd like it to be a little faster. Can't do much about that, though. Alright. We have 34 that needs to be named. Okay, so this one... Let's make this one SBO. And then... Let's see. I'm trying to think of other people, like other friends that I'm aware of. Okay, so... This one we're gonna name Comrade Windsor. Old friend of mine, who sometimes shows up on stream. Okay, so our approval is still really high because they have clothes. However, the dirty fur and their houses are not ideal. They want bigger houses. Also, some of them want better food. Yeah, I can't do much about that. They'll have to do their best. Trying to think. Oh, here we go. Temperatures are becoming chilly. They're not dangerous, but adequate heating will improve the mood of all of your whiskers. Okay, so... It's time to Oh, wait, can I move these? I cannot move the houses, right, once they're built? Okay, yeah. These can't be moved. Got it. Why are we flashbanging me again? I've not done anything to deserve being flashbanged. So my option is to build a campfire. Okay, so yeah, here's the temperature gradient. You can see they're getting a little chilly. Oh my gosh, wait. You know what this is? This is a freaking, what's it called? This is Frostpunk all over again. Oh my goodness, you actually have to heat the buildings. That's so funny. It's basically Frostpunk all over again. Oh no. Let's get rid of that pretty building. Let's add some fire here. And then we're gonna need to figure out where I'm gonna slap down more fires. Oh boy, this is gonna be... I don't have fuel for this either, which is the other problem. We have not gotten any coal.
Do you remember the parable of the lazy cart and the busy beavers? How the lazy cart ignored the advice of the beavers and never stocked up food for the winter? How he preferred the comfort of sleeping in the sun over diligent saving? Winter is coming. We need to be like busy beavers and build up our food stocks.
Well, I've already accomplished that requirement, so thank you. Yeah, I don't have enough money for the tax collector. Alright, so I need these guys to dig out. Let's see, is there anything else of note to dig out, or should I just move this? Okay, so we're gonna move this out over here and just let them continue digging out everything here. Basically, just mine. Oh, actually, oh, look at that. There's actually a pollution here. You know what? I just realized putting that fire next to these wooden houses might not be the smartest idea. I don't think it actually causes any issues, but it just came to mind that, this might be a little questionable. Move this woodcutter. Probably over here is fine. They can work together to chop down the trees. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build a school. Because I think it would be good for our dear mice to educate each other. So we're going to build it next to the hovel huts. Except I'm going to put it, like, on the 3rd floor. Yeah. Because what I'm going to do for these lower floors, I'm just going to shove some more houses in here. Actually, you know what? No. We can actually put the nicer houses, like, underneath. Oh, you know, just have some variety? Yeah. That'll be nice, once I can figure out how to get the path there. Yeah, Ron, isn't it great? It's a lot of detail, surprisingly. Let me delete this fence. Perfect. Now we'll get a school, and all the other stuff as well. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep us going, but we only have 2 construction workers. We will need additional bodies soon. Okay, and then for this farm, let's see. We can grow basically everything. I think we're just gonna grow flax. I'm pretty sure we can sell flax to the very angry cat people. So if we just get them some flax, maybe they'll leave us alone. At least for a little bit. Fertility's not high, but winter's coming, comrades. Are we gonna survive the cold, dreaded winter? We have berries abound and fish for days, but other things like heat and whatnot might be a little more wary, especially as we have no bedding or furniture for comfortable life. There is only the hovel. Actually, I'm kind of interested in the fact that it adds like a small little, I don't know how you want to describe it, like this very interesting smoke effect. In fact, I think they actually I think they actually don't want to live next to it. Okay, yeah, I think they don't like living next to the giant smoke pit. We may need to figure out how to fix that. Okay. Oh my gosh, they want so much money out of me, and that's basically all of my food supplies. Why? How's the tax getting so high? Population tax. They increased my tax by 170. Oh my goodness. All right. All right. Today is the last day of autumn. For tomorrow, it shall be very, very cold. And we, I believe, are not ready. Okay, hold on. The other thing too is I need to build the path to the Weaver now because I kind of built this stupid, unnecessarily complicated method to get there, so... Ooh. Perfect. This is so stupid. Why did I do this? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, hold on, I have an idea. We can also put like another stairs here too to kind of make it seem a little bit more legitimate. There's a lot of random stairs hooked up in random spots. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna pay them. I have to pay them something. I don't want to eat all of our flax. Maybe I'll have to just get through the logs. Oh, jeez. I can't really afford to pay them fish. Maybe I can pay them in berries. I think I just have to do the bare minimum. I don't think I can do more than the bare minimum for this one, especially with winter around the corner. Yeah. That's fine. They're not gonna be happy, but you know what? Go screw off, cats. They're not worthy of my beautiful resource. Please tell me one of these people is educated. There's got to be a reason why we're not seeing the educated ones. There might be like a mechanic I'm missing. There's gotta be some kind of mechanic that I'm, like, forgetting. But what? I might need to look into this. Or maybe I really do need the school first. Maybe the school, or lack of it, is what's causing the issues. We also need to maybe think about reforesting the trees before we kill them all. That might be important soon as well. As you might have noticed, we have been killing a lot of trees. I'm gonna move this one over here. And also build another one of these things right over here. And maybe a logistics hub just to hang around here as well. Positions underground, what? Perfect. That way we can get all the resources we need as we're getting large quantities of flax and whatnot, hopefully being shoved around where they need to go. Okay. I need to use the restroom, so I'm gonna let this game hopefully not explode on me temporarily. Although I want to see if they're gonna build out this facility soon. Maybe not. We built houses, which is fine, but I think they need a little bit more. Yeah, we don't have enough wood. I think there's not enough ores down here either. There's a lot of iron ore, but we might need to dig deeper in. Yeah, there's the best look. It's fine. I don't take that long in the restroom. I'm a fairly quick restroom person. Trying to figure out how I can maybe get more. I assume this means there's ore underneath this area if I'm willing to dig below. Can I actually dig under the water? Oh, I guess you can. I'm not really sure how that operates, but I guess you can. Let's just dig out here as well. I want to just keep digging out. Grab some stone and potash and we can do something with that. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of complaints. Let's wait until daytime. We'll use it in a bit. I want to see what's going on first. Anyways, how are you doing there, Entropy Flux? Yeah, I should have hired more. I think hiring 2 is not enough. Congratulations, you get to be a victim now. All right. Let's see. What is the biggest complaints? Not enough clothes. Hard labor. Slept outside. Oh, the pollution is getting to them, but not that badly. They want also some decorations, so we'll try to get some of that. All right, it is the first of 8 days of winter, which hopefully means we'll be okay, but it's gonna be a little concerning. Let's add some decorations. Now that it's winter, it's cold, it's frigid, it's sad and tragic. Let's see how well we survive. Yeah, this is the part where I say cheese to meet you over and over and over again, like I think I'm original and funny. The brutal winters make for treacherous travel. As such, the king will suspend most visits to the colonies. We are confident you've prepared enough supplies. Oh, geez, okay. And they will find us alive in the spring. Okay, that's not a good sign. I also don't have enough. I don't have an apprentice that can work at the fishing dock. Oh. I don't have. Wait. Really? Wait, how do I tell which one's an apprentice? Okay, so they have the icon. What is Zoingo working at? The forage hut? No. Your talents are much more suited. Literally anywhere else. Alright, Zoingo, congratulations. You work on the fishery now. Yeah, that's fine. I think as long as one person's working there and we can grab something from this one. Because I know we need let's see, we have 0. Okay, so I would like the cloaks, but I think I care more about the tea and the machinery, and I also don't want to take the expensive one, so we'll take the cheap one. That's fine. Let's see, the weaver's almost done or built. We have a school, so now we need a teacher. Okay. Okay, so now I need to pick a teacher who can educate. So I basically need to take someone, and basically they will teach their skills to the masses. I think especially like in their guild is what's gonna happen, but that means they're not gonna do anything else. All right, so congratulations, Xanth. I guess for now. Yeah. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull Xanth off of this. Let's turn this one off for now. Put Zoingo as the worker here, and then I'm gonna slap Xanth as the teacher, Comrade Windsor as the student, and then we'll see how this pans out. I assume they'll just get a little smarter. Oh, but we have no more builders. Okay, so let's oh my gosh, there's so many different things to think about. Yeah, we don't have enough. We just don't have enough workers anymore. That is not an issue I thought I was gonna ever run into. Right. These two aren't working anymore. Just pause that. I need the builders to do building things, and then I need one more house. Alright, one more one more commie block, please. Yeah, we're just gonna eat nice, delicious, warm cheese, just as the forefathers would have wanted. Actually, can I put this here? Oh, I can. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. That's actually kind of cute. Okay, I have an idea. Hold on. Well, I think we just need more generic housing, so instead of building something nice, we're just gonna build the absolute bare minimum. Well, there's actually a house that's being built here. We just never got around to building it. Okay. I'll be right back. You can gawk at this for a bit. You're doing a fair end. Victim, you're a troublemaker. You're gonna... Listen, everyone's a victim here. Actually, can I make this a little prettier? Oh, you can actually add some... These actually do anything? I guess I just stay oh, wait a second. That's cute. Ah. Lanterns to light up the night. Okay. Well, let's hope we survive this one winter. Being a lactose intolerant mouse has to be like a living hell. That's not even a joke. Not being able to eat the thing that the rest of your people consume on a day-to-day basis would be awful. You would just die. There's no point in living as a mouse if you can't even eat cheese. Why live? You're just dead already. Okay, so let's let this operate like this for now and see if we can survive. Hopefully winter doesn't get any worse, but you never know. Oh jeez, the forge hut has actually managed to rip out all the flax there. But I just realized it's very likely that we will not receive too many demands by the fat cats for some time, and I think that's very good. I think we just have time to at least just develop without having to pay taxes all the time. I think that's a very, very nice change of pace for a second, and we probably will need to build another farm for trees. I think we've almost stripped this island mostly bare. All right. We'll be right back. Let's have you gawk at here. This is a good angle. I'll be right back. I forgot to do the thingy where it says I'm AFK. I'll be right back. There we go. Oh, I missed your message. Have a good one, Kahila. Hopefully you have a nice time doing your schoolwork while we try to keep our very barely alive mouse colonies alive. I need to look at the manual that they sent me. Figure out what's going on, why I can't get educated workers. There might be something I missed in the manual. Because who reads manuals nowadays? That's reading manuals is for chumps. No one reads manuals nowadays. I actually missed the era of when video games came with manuals. I actually used to read them all the time. I think one of my biggest memories, formative memories as a child, was reading like a video game manual before, you know, on the way home from the game store. Back when it actually came with paper manuals. Sadly, they don't come with paper manuals anymore, and it's a little tragic. But it's always fun to think about. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to actually get rid of these. That's fine. And then get rid of these, because what we're going to do is we're going to replace them with the plank paths, which are more cost efficient. Hello, Kahila. Welcome back for now, I guess, until you disappear. Okay. Let's do... We want pathside decoration, so we'll do a couple of these to at least make it feel like we're trying to build something here. And I want standard decorations now. So all we have access to is plants and trees, so I guess we'll just do a bunch of these. These aren't terribly cost crazy, so I can just add a bunch of these without too much issue, I think. Actually, it looks really nice. Hold on. Ooh, actually, that looks really nice. Especially if I don't plan on adding any more. It has a little bit of a jungly aesthetic. And then we can add a few flower beds, maybe, to make it seem like we have something going on like that. Oh, that actually looks kind of nice. Okay. So at least they're not hating me yet. So, okay, the one thing I'm kind of surprised about is that despite the temperature, we're still able to, well, forage our crops, which is the part that confused me. I was kind of surprised that we're still allowed to do that. You would have thought that in the winter, you're not really going to grow anything. Or actually, maybe they aren't growing anything anymore. Maybe it's just harvesting. We might actually just be straight harvesting, and that's about it. That would make sense. Okay. Also, now that we have the earthenworks, I would like to fill this in if I could figure out how to fill this in. Okay. So here... Oh, interesting. So I can actually fill in the ocean as well. So now we can see that, okay, they're digging in, they're filling in with the rocks, and then that hole will slowly but surely get filled up. And then I am kind of curious to see how that's going to look. How will this appear? Okay, so it just turns into that. Okay, that's not the most exciting, but that's fine, because then you can build over it without causing too much issue. Alright, I need to name the remaining ones. Okay, this one... Who else do we normally have? Who else is normally a comrade that joins us for wacky shenanigans? Krusty's normally someone we don't... Who hasn't... Oh yeah, Krusty... Biscuit... let's see. We have SPO, Riston, Pip. This one, Pippin's not a person, so that's gotta be someone. Soitiro, I think, is someone... I'll leave the rest in case someone else shows up, but for now, we'll just leave that as is. Okay, Forge Hut. Interesting, so I'm actually kind of concerned... Okay, here we go. The main issue is we don't get any more people. Now I don't have any builders. Maybe we don't need this many miners, actually. I think I might actually disable this mine shaft temporarily and just reallocate them to here, because I need people to work the weave shop, turn flax into clothes. Now, clothes have no tax value, which is actually obnoxious. You want the stash? I'll give you the stash. Just as you desired, comrade, you now have the stash. Hey, look at my beautiful soup strainer that's been uncharacteristically attached to my face. Still no one intelligent enough to work here. Oh my god. I guess we just have to wait until we survive the first winter. That's probably the secret. Survive winter 1 and then it'll be fine. Actually, it's 1765, so if you survive all the way to 1776, do you actually just go under a rebellion and fight against the cat overlords? Oh, we gotta probably fill that in. Okay, they're allowed to fill in any direction. Cool, so I'm gonna have them fill this in as well. The clothing is still an issue. They need fresh new clothes, which hopefully we'll be able to give them. We are producing more food still than we are consuming, which is ideal. Okay, let's start filling in some of these bits, because I don't want additional water in spots where it doesn't need to be. So I think... Here, dangerously cold. Temperatures are becoming dangerously cold. Make sure you have adequate heating, especially for the housing, otherwise you risk illness and death. Well, that's fun to hear. And by fun, I mean that just sounds pretty bad. So, yeah, it's, I think we're entering the, what do you want to call it, phase? We're entering the very cold era that we have to now deal with. Which is actually of grave concern, because I'm not sure how we're going to handle this. Also, wow, going up and down these ladders is very slow. We might need to find a way to fix that. I think for now, I'm just going to give them some stairs. Yes, get them some stairs. At least they can go up and down easily. I don't know if there's any utility. I'm actually kind of curious myself. So the problem is that if I get more supplies, I'm gonna have to pay this all back once winter is over. So it could be a boon to get it now. I think I can get by with this one. And try to not buy too much from the supply ship. And then hopefully our weaver can produce resources. Now, unfortunately, the weaver has to go travel pretty far, which is a bit of a hassle. So we may need to focus on building a storage shed like this. And I think we might actually have to start at least making the storage sheds a lot more purposeful. Like, this one is only going to store X amount of items. You would think so. Let's take a look at the temperature map, shall we? No, it's just cold. No, people are just freezing. My only option for heating is providing a campfire, which is a limited time... Oh, geez, yeah, it's limited time usage. At the very least, I can maybe build it for the housing blocks. But expecting me to put it, like, all these other spots is a little tough. But it is fairly cheap, so maybe we can just... Maybe we just eat the cost and call it a business expense, honestly. Just because I don't want them to freeze to death. I think this might have to be our best shot at staying alive. A couple of these scattered about. Yeah. Hopefully that'll keep them nice and toasty. Just for a bit. It just needs to be enough. I do think that the game... I do kind of wish I could speed it up a little faster, but whatever. Actually, the other thing we should probably be checking. So yeah, the issue is that it's cold. Hard labor, I don't care about that. It's the clothing. Okay, so we built this. Okay. So, fun fact. Can I actually... Okay, here we go. Okay, so I only want this to have flax. And... Actually, just flax, yeah. Flax and I guess clothes are the only thing that should be in this one. Yeah, that's fine. Because basically, this is designed strictly to feed the weaver, so that whoever's working there doesn't have to fly or travel too far to get their clothes, materials. Why is it so dramatic? Oh, I wonder if the game does actually flood, though. Can you imagine if the storms do cause the water to rise up and slowly drown your poor citizens to death? Oh, jeez. Wouldn't that be something? That would be harsh. Okay. I think Xanthus is gonna have to keep teaching these guys for now until they can get become apprenticed here. Alright, we survived 19 days. Our food is beginning to dwindle slightly. So we may need to pay attention to how much food we have, because I think our berries, yeah, we're not able to grow more berries. I think they've kind of stopped growing. For now, we can harvest whatever we need, but again, something to keep in mind.
Crept down from the mountains. Now even the shoreline is showing the season. Open containers of water are freezing over. The thought of waking up to the sight of a fellow whisker frozen in the snow is terrifying. Please build...
Alright, well, I already completed that quest, so that's fine. Interesting. So, we have no educated workers still, which is obnoxious. By the way, the tech tree does go fairly high up. Soap is a tier 3 technology that requires oil, potash, and water. Piped water. Wait, there's rails too. You can build trains. Wait. You can build trains? Oh my god, the mice have learned how to build trains. Amazing. I need to know. I need to know how they do that. I need to know. I want to see that happen. Okay, so one of the biggest issues now is, well, there's not much that we can dig out. Ah, there's a lot of iron ore. We might have to move the miners over here. Winter's only for another 5 days. It's like RimWorld, where once you hit winter, it's just very much just letting things happen and hopefully you survive. However, let's build some more paths to at least help our fine citizens walk to where they need to go. It may not be the most glamorous of things, but it works. I think I also need to slot a pathway here. There we go, just like that. I know there's a doorway right there. There is a furnishing thing you can provide. So you can build furniture, but we don't have any. The only thing that the fat cats want is exportables, which is right now logs and berries. Now we can provide them berries and fish. That's about it. I don't think they even want clothes either. Oh my god, finally we're making clothes. Oh, we're making clothes. It's beautiful. Now if we can just get more and more of these workers. Hopefully the iron will be enough once we have a decent stockpile. We can at least offer that up to the cats. It's like, hey, we don't got much for you, so here's some stuff. Actually, now I'm kind of curious if we can I dig down? Oh. Interesting. So if you dig down enough, you can actually see what's around you. So I can see iron ore, for example. Oh. How deep does this go? Oh my gosh, it goes really deep. I guess if you really wanted to, you could probably build an entire underground cave system like you're playing Dwarf Fortress. I'm not sure what the benefit would be, but I guess the option is there for the more vertically inclined. The ones who maybe have a bit of dwarf blood in them might enjoy that. I'm sure digging that out was probably not a good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Like, for example, I think I can dig this one out here, and I can probably shove a house in there. But for now, I think it's just fine to leave it without. I think we do need to add more decorations. It does keep our fine fellows happy. I think this game will enter early access, not full release, because everything nowadays is early access, because who needs full proper releases nowadays? Oh, Jesus. Approval cratered so badly because the clothing is so bad. Oh, Jesus, actually, like, oh, hello. Do you see a problem? I sure see a problem. Yeah, this is not good. We have enough flax. It's just making clothes is slow. Even at 500% production speed, still takes about, what, a couple 60 seconds to maybe build a set of clothes? So we can get through about 4 cycles per day. Okay, what do they got for us? I think I gotta take the clothes. Yeah. Not the most ideal of situations, but we have to in order to survive. And they are still digging down the pit, which is good. So the water does get automatically stopped, and I don't think I could make that any less than if I wanted it to be. I guess what I think what I want to do now is I want to at least focus on building some additional housing blocks while we have time, because at some point we will get new citizens, so we might as well try to build some of the more higher end housing in the back here. These log cabins essentially have been our higher end housing option for some time. I think it'd be nice to just kind of get that prepped ahead of time. Yeah, I think we're gonna do exactly that. Let's get that prepped ahead of time. Just like that. And I just need to find a way to get up there without causing issues. So I think we gotta do out here, and we can have... I am, like, genuinely curious, like, some of this stuff. Like, I was reading some of the stuff that you can build, and I saw elevators. There's elevator entrances and an elevator shaft that requires schematics that we don't have access to yet, but eventually we will. Alright, this forge hut doesn't need that many people. Need one person building, I'm sorry. And then I think let's just build just generic paths. Might as well use up all of our planks. Come on. My mouse is double clicking a lot. And let's just hook this in all the way here. And I think for this little... Oh, you know what? We might need another cafe. I'm not sure what the requirements are, like where... Because I think that cafe that by default doesn't actually have that much space. So perhaps we build a cafe somewhat close to... Somewhat close to here. And once we're out of winter and we can get more colonists, I think it'll make a lot more sense. On the other hand, let's add some trees. Some nice Christmas tree decorations, like... Ooh. Maybe some flower beds? That actually looks... This game is actually really pretty. I'm actually, like, really into this. I'm really into how this game looks. What is the other stuff? I don't have access to this yet. But I could make this path pretty. Add some trees. And then maybe some path decorations to make it look a little nicer. Let's see. Oh, you can even add benches. Wait, that's so cute. Hold on. Oh. And then over here, since this is the more industrial area, for example, I could go here. And then I could be like, ah, barrels, because that's the type of thing that you would have here, right? Like, it is actually, like, somewhat challenging, so it's not like it's super easy. Oh yeah, look at that. And then I could add... They actually stack up on top of each other too, which is interesting. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Ah, our approval continues to crater deeper and deeper into the red. Especially as our food production is very, very low right now, and we are probably ripping through all of our food supply. It's okay, winter's almost over. We just need to survive a little bit longer.
Our fur is not enough to hold back the winter winds. Cloaks will help us keep the warmth of campfires longer.
Alright, well, we are trying to make their clothes, that's fine. Oh, we already completed the quest.
Our fur is not...
I feel like the last time I played Timberborn, we also lost because everyone starved. And it was really tragic. So I'm trying to avoid that situation from happening again, but I think it might be happening again. Just saying. I'll put that one back there. I think that one's probably going to run out soon enough. Because these are only temporary. I'll probably slap one down at the bottom of this pit. It's really funny. So it actually does keep into account height, like where heat transfers. I put it down here, it's probably fine. Someone does need to go down there and send the items in. But don't worry, I will keep these brave whiskers alive. Cannot reach workplace. Oh, because I put the... That's funny, because I put a garden path in front of it. There we go. Now he can get to work, I think. Perfect. And there's nothing else for these people to forage, I assume, so we might need to move this to another locale. I think actually, this might be one of those ones where I'm okay. Just get rid of that one for now. We'll come back to this one in a bit. For now, I need those workers in other spots. I think the really tragic part is that they're only able to eat fish. There's nothing else for them to consume but only fish. I'm sure they desire other things. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna educate. Okay, so craftsmanship. Oh, that's interesting. So you can actually... None of them are scholarly is the problem. So I'm gonna take these three people and give them craftsmanship level 1, which then I can put them into more important machines and keep the colony running longer. Oh, hello. Okay, we have enough machinery. I can't reject it or else they're gonna hate me. I think I'd take the middle one. No, I think I take this one. I want to minimize how much I have to pay once winter's over. That's really the main reason I'm taking a very, very slow but deliberate method with this. Also, let's keep figuring this out. And we may need more... Oh, jeez. Yeah, the lack of higher research is driving me nuts. I'm gonna look into that real quick. I'm curious. Where is the... What's the thing that they sent me earlier? Where's Stuart Little? That's a good question. I actually watched Stuart Little as a kid. Surprisingly, I'm not that old. Well, I'm old enough to watch that. I miss that era. I miss when movies were... I miss good Christmas movies. Christmas movies used to be like some of my favorite things to watch because they were so nice and happy and just a nice way to not think about more ongoing things in the world. Okay, there is... Okay, so that's not a... That's a fact sheet. This is... Here we go. PDF. This one is the beginner guide. Here we go. Colony, use UI, blah, blah, blah. Taxes on the clause, vertical construction. Climate, seasons, and the heat. Okay. Approvals of resource, then we go to bed. Okay, got it. I think I'm understanding this a little bit more. Bulldozing of okay, got it. Okay, I just quickly reading the guide that they had sent me, just to make sure I understand what I'm doing. Okay, so it's nighttime. Should be okay. Winter's almost over. So we basically will get through an entire year on stream, because I think we started in summer, we did autumn, now we're in winter, and then it'll be spring, and then we'll have seen everything. Kind of. Other than the technology. just please give me... Okay, research. Look at research tree, broken up to tiers. Research, cost research, technology. Once it's a... Okay, I can only employ an educated whisker. Do I really not have an educated whisker? Oh goodness, the approval finally went back up. It was so bad. Okay. Do we still not have anyone... Oh gosh, yeah. Alright. 2 more days. 2 more nights of winter and we're free from this. Let's just continue beautifying... Oh jeez. Okay, we need a... I need those trees chopped. I need these I need these trees chopped as well. Okay, so then that done, the hub should be able to smack those down and we'll get more planks, build the cafe. Okay, so here's the issue that I'm running into. The reason why our production is so slow is because every single one of my storage sheds basically fill up as soon as they're ready. So the only solution I can come up with right now, at least make this a little more bearable, especially near the mining area, is this. I'm gonna take, since I need more, I'm gonna build a giant warehouse, a custom warehouse district, essentially. The only way I can think of to do this, though, is I have to do... How did I do this in... There was a way I did this back when I played Timberborn. It's probably something like this. So we're just gonna build our own custom warehouse area for the time being. Just go here, and then I think this will be accessible. The ground floor is accessible from that side, and then this stack here accessible from here. And then, assuming we can get enough logs, that will slam that out. Perfect. We are chopping down so many trees, and that is becoming a bit of a problem. I just like that other cafe to be built sooner rather than later. I'll crack my back. We are running out of trees. Surprisingly, there is a distinct lack of trees, and we may need to commit more tree crimes. The only solution I can come up with is build another farm, or at least use the farm tool and focus strictly on trees, which shouldn't be too difficult. In fact, I might turn this upper area into Treeville. But for now, I think what I'll do is I'll take maybe a small section like here, and we'll have these be trees specifically. We could start developing how to get to the other islands, although I am not sure myself how to do that. We could build like a simple bridge, is probably fine. But we'll have to also move some villagers over there so that they're not traveling too far to get to work, because right now everyone's kind of just situated in the central housing block area, which is probably not the best thing to do. I'd actually like to delete this and try again, but for now we'll make it work. The next island will look better if we get to the next island. Okay. So we fixed the clothing issue. It's just the food issue that they don't like. Basically, they're complaining that the food... Ooh. They don't like the food that we're providing to them, even though there's only 2 forms of food. Yeah. Because we can't smoke the fish either. I'd love to smoke the fish, but we have not been blessed with that ability quite yet. Yeah, it's getting really bad. Well, unfortunately, they haven't... The great cat powers that be have not sent me any intelligent people who can teach us how to make fish, or smoked fish. And that's kind of the issue that we're running into. Take this, yeah. So really, we're literally just eating fish non-stop all day, every day, which is probably not the most pleasant thing to consume, but alas, we have no choice. Yeah. Would you not also be wondering where the smart, intelligent researchers are in this realm? That is the question I have, for they have not shown up anywhere. Okay, we gotta start digging more rocks out. Alright. I am just going to turn this into a pit. I don't know if there's a point to this, but I want to see how deep I can make this go. Alright, let's just dig this out. And then... I'm sure nothing bad will happen if I keep digging this down. Maybe we don't want... let's not do that one. I'm sure this will not cause any issues later down the line. It will be a legendary pit. It'll be the greatest pit the world has ever seen. In fact, I could probably go deeper. Oopsies. Like, we already know there's resources in there. If we dig out horizontally, could we see what else is in there? If I order a strip mine in this direction, what will we find, perhaps? Maybe we could, maybe we might actually end up drowning ourselves. That would be pretty tragic. But I assume they can swim. I would like to hope that they can swim. And I'm not going to get them killed by pretending or thinking they will. Actually, look at that. I've actually made some decent crosswalks. Ooh. This looks kind of pretty. Let's add some decorations to this. I think this one would be appropriate for a lot of barrels because we need like storage here. And then... Oh, that's interesting. You could actually control traffic flow with one-way gates. That's cute. I did not even realize that was a thing. I would like a nice fence here. Ooh. Actually, I think that one should be a cobble. Perfect. So if you wanted to have like a much more private area, you can do that. So also this one needs some fence just to make it look a little nicer. Let's say like these ones where we put the overhanging. I think what I want to do to make this look a little nicer is end day. Nice. Okay. It's spring. Oh my goodness, winter's over. Oh my goodness, the debt is so high.
The insects are waking up for the spring thaw. Now it is our chance to maximize this year's bounty. It is time to plant crops and expand our...
Alright, we need more workers. Okay. Ah, the pirates have arrived. They are threatening 10 cannonballs unless I offer them stuff. Okay. Well, you know what? Here's some clothes. Please go away. You can have some... you can give 1 cannonball. Ooh. Alright, no one died. We're fine. Oh my goodness. So people can get sick because they're too cold. Yikes, okay. They must be treated as a triage building, but I don't have a triage building. These people are smart. Okay, so the problem is none of them... Not a single one of these people are capable of researching. I don't know how else to make them research. Because I have apprentices, but that's about it. Okay, so we're gonna at least put, we'll at least put someone here. So, but how do I... Anyways, let's get another farm worker. We were gonna need another farm anyways. I need to figure out how to do this because I am astounded. Like, I have no idea how to get additional, like, how to get the research going. Did I miss something? Smuggler in 2 days, supply ship tomorrow. That's fine. plank abode would be nice, or charcoal furnace in general would be a lot better. Can't research it, because you need someone to research in the labs. We built a research lab. You need educated workers. Maybe the next stack will come with an educated worker. Maybe we have to give the debt collectors, the debt guys, as the cats, as much as they could possibly want, and maybe they'll be like, all right, here we go. Our approval is super low, that's fine. Not a big deal if our approval's low, I don't care. Just keep digging rocks out until this is solved. Because the problem is I can't, oh jeez. Oh my goodness, they're gonna die. We may have one or two that are gonna die because I just can't give them enough heat. Oh my god. Oh, it's so cold because the campfires ran out. Yeah, that's the problem. This is why I was trying to build the that's why I was trying to get that technology for the charcoal furnaces, so I don't have to keep doing this. Oh my goodness, they might actually die. There's just no heat. They're all freezing to death. And even the Great Pit isn't warm enough. Greenmole is sicking out too. Deathly ill. And I cannot tend to them unless I build a triage center. But you can't build a triage center unless you have the technology. There is no winning. It's just suffering. Oh my goodness. There is literally no winning. Everyone is just going to die. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like I'm playing Frostpunk all over again. Except the only person to blame for these decisions can't be the citizens, it's actually just me. Yes, banished, but what if it was banished? What if banished was cuter? Alright, please. Alright. Approval still goes up, that's fine. Okay, so it's warm again, thank god. Still survive, but I still can't get the triage, so I know Grimo's dying. Which I guess is better than Ray dying, because usually Ray's the one who's dying at some point. Okay. We're gonna need a lot of stuff. We need to find something to give them, because they're gonna want all of our food. Alright, where's my mining? My mining camps. We're gonna kick these in overdrive. Oh, by the way, I can dig underneath the water, so I am able to, like, you know, find more resources, which is cute. Which is good, because we're gonna need all these resources, whatever we can get my bloody little grubby hands on. Oh my gosh, hi Garm, how are you?
キャッシュ3ウィグルキャッシュ3レイウィグルオグジリー6ウィグルルシーナ15ルーチウィグルウィスキーウィグルスコナガーリックハプログラハプログラ
Okay. Hi Garm, how are you, comrade? How has your day been? How was your weekend? By the way, you're in this colony. You're very much alive. You are at the Engineers Guild. You are chopping trees into fine planks. A very noble profession, I might add. What have you been? It's okay, so berries. Not a lot of growing area here, but I think it's fine to just get some bare bones trees here. Carpentry's based, exactly. And that's exactly what you're doing. Okay, Grimo's never got sick and dying. Complete this quest.
The insects are waking up for the spring.
I have to take the bare bones one. I think I'll actually take this one. I want the wood. Oh my gosh. That's for your weekend. Was your weekend not that exciting? They're still freezing to death. Oh my goodness. Oh, right, because it's still 0 degrees outside, and for some reason our projects to get some warmth going have not been completed because we have no more builders, because I was not paying attention. Ah. Was it that bad? Do you watch baseball at all? I don't know if you pay attention to the World Series, but me and Ray were we were in downtown Toronto while that was happening because we didn't realize the World Series was happening. We were literally next to the stadium. We had gone downtown Oh, it was good. You were at Youmacon. How was Youmacon? Was that this weekend? I didn't even realize that either. I think I saw you post like one of your Kigus, like the whiskey Kigu on Discord. Oh, sick as well. Oh my goodness, we're gonna die. We have 3 people who are deathly sick. And I can't get the heat built fast enough. Hold on, I know what I have to do. We need to find a way to pause this. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, how about this? Did you as long as you enjoyed it, and it sounds like you enjoyed it very, very much. Right? As long as you had fun. Did you buy anything crazy, or were able to meet up with some friends who were there too? God, 5 people were deathly sick. Oh my gosh. We're not even making enough food anymore. Oh, Ray might be sick too. Okay. Still not warm yet. Okay. Springtime is still cold due to the snowstorm. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at their sick animations. Oh my god. They're just crawling on the ground. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. It looks so bad. Oh, well, you know what? We'll find a way to fix them. Oh my gosh, the debt is going up. Okay, offers to buy goods with gold bullion. Okay, so they're willing to... Okay, so they're willing to buy... Okay, so I can exchange this for gold, which I do need. So I think I can afford 3. Yeah, that's fine. Probably all of the raw stone and the cut stone anyways, which is why we had that whole stone cutter this entire time, which is working fantastic. Alright, let them keep doing their job. We went with some friends, but some others had gremlin times with whiskey, some stuff involved some gunpla and a big har- What's a haro? I know what gunpla is. I know you had like the whiskey thing. The whiskey, Kigu. Oh my gosh. I'm out of builders again. Because all of our whiskers. By the way, our little mice people are called whiskers, in case you wanted to know. You know what sucks? I may have to sell the gold that I had just acquired. For I don't think I have a choice in the matter if we want to survive. Alright, you know what? Who's in the school? Okay, let's get these guys educated, and then we're gonna pull them out of the school, because I need them. Oh, it crosses universe's borders. That sounds ominous and probably a little strange to someone who's not 100% familiar with Gundam lore. Okay, at least we're getting fish. 140, 290 I guess is fine. I guess they're just sick, yeah, because Ray's got deathly ill. Which means Ray might die in the near future due to being sick. Hopefully she's not going to, but at this point, anything is feasible. Good luck, Ray. Don't die on us, please. Or you'll kill me in real life too, I'm sure. Oh, you know another thing we have to worry about? Soil nutrients is actually a thing I have to worry about, and I don't make fertilizer yet. Because we don't have the materials to do so. Which is also a problem. Let me look up for this Haro character. Haro Gundam, what does he look like? Oh, this mascot released by Sun Corporation. It's the green ball robot thing. Interesting. Now that's a market. Oh, someone died. Oh no. Who died? Oh, it doesn't tell me who died. That's... Oh, here we go. Dark Pikachu has died due to the illness. Alright. We must grieve and build a grave. Where are we gonna put the graves? No, we're gonna put the graveyard like right here. I think it's a nice spot to kind of put it. Just a little out of the way, but also just kind of there so we can remember and honor them from my own incompetencies. There we go. We will remember your sacrifice. Geoposer, Goldenrod, Kahila, and Rubble are all sick. They are actually recovering slowly. So it's not like it's permanent. Like, the sicknesses do go away, especially now that winter's over. But it is just really funny to see them. It's the frostbite, that's what it is. I don't know why this never got built. There should have been a campfire here. Alright. Another day, another successful survival. Kind of. Alright. It is now 5 centigrade. It is getting warm. We should be fine.
We Claws are a humble race. We rarely make such uncouth demands as may be our right. Yet it has come to the attention of the kingdom that too few colonies are repaying this humility with profit.
Okay. Basically, he's saying, build statues of us, or we will be very, very unhappy. So I have no choice but to build claw visages, except I don't have the technology to do so. Alright. So the only way to make them go away is I probably have to give them gold bullions and then probably large quantities of flax, considering I can get I can grow this. I guess it's tier 1. I'd like to get to max, which is 2,000. Ideally without breaking the bank. Let's give all the potash. By the way, this is taking forever. Throw all this in here. So all of my iron ore, and then probably all the trinkets. Bring along a... Whoa, okay, hold on. Why are you bringing a rice cooker to an anime convention? You're confusing me there. Excuse me? You're gonna have to really justify why you're bringing a rice cooker to an anime convention. I need to hear the logic. I am genuinely curious. Okay. Okay, let's try this. That might be enough to get them to go away for now. And then here's our next stack of victims. Okay, so none of them are intelligent. Oh, gifted teacher, that's fine. You're fine, you're fine. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, so we got more bodies. Now we have to make 4 more houses. Okay, finally a schematic. Okay. Interesting. So that's how we can get some schematics. Okay, so this new schematic is at least a bare bones house. This is a better version of than the hut. Could put a few over here, but then I have to figure out how I'm gonna bring it up here. Oh, for your hotel stay. Gotcha. I mean, I don't disagree. I do think if you're gonna go to a convention, you gotta be at least wary of how much you're gonna spend, especially because food prices at conventions are hilariously painful. So I get it. No, I do agree with what you're saying. Personally, I try not to buy food at cons too often, although I kind of do a lot of the times anyways, because I like to chalk it up as part of the con-going experience. But I'm a little more willing to spend money. Don't do what I do. I'm a very bad influence. Okay, so I think I can add additional... Ooh. Okay. This is the same size as the log huts. It's just a better house. Actually, this actually uses less wood in the grand scheme of things. Let's try putting it here for now. Let's see how this pans out. I don't know if I like this, but it might be okay. Just because I know we're gonna need spare houses. Okay, so the mining camp needs to be moved back in here. The Grand Pit needs more sacrifices. Okay. Oh, is there not? Like, not even a McDonald's or anything along those like? You have to actually go out and spend lots of money on food. I will say, like, I do... Actually, to be fair, one of the things that I like to do sometimes when it comes to convention food is I go to my local Japanese market and I will just bring a bunch of rice balls or other easy to eat portable foods from there and bring it with me to the convention, and I will have something delicious to eat while everyone else has to suffer with overpriced hot dogs and nachos. It feels great having that kind of power. And everyone else suffers while I get to eat delicious things. I don't know, I'm supposed to get a little... I don't know where I'm gonna get this. We'll see if maybe the next batch of people has something for us. I'm gonna hope anyways. Oh, someone else just died. Drunken Wayfarer died now too, due to illness. Alright, I guess we gotta build another grave. Oh, that's kind of cute. It even tells you how long they lived. Wait, that's so sick. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we're barely producing enough food to survive. Okay. Let's get the next grave out here. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of graveyard space. Rents and food prices are actually normal. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
Your tax receipts have not kept pace with an expected growth rate for such a rich island as the one you have been entrusted with. Reach a population of 84 whiskers.
Oh my god, they want
this stain.
They want an 84 population. Okay, wait. Hold on. They want 84 people. $84 is a lot. I think we're gonna need another fishing dock. The berries aren't even... This is aggressive. I'll take the wood. Okay. I mean, like, realistically, there's a lot of space on this island. Like, if I'm willing to expand out here, there's easily more space for us to get the things that we need, especially when it comes to, like, wood and other materials. Right? So it's not like there's nothing, it's just I'm not competent. Alright, so we can at least get that slammed out. Maybe we can build out here. Because in the morning, they have to move around. Maybe we'll turn this into additional farmland. Let's start chopping this down. There we go. Start chopping this up. That's extra farmland. We'll get some people here too, so we can get some additional food. And then, yeah, 98 is not a lot, even as we are able to fish. So at least these people can fish. It's not ideal, but it'll get something there. You know what I just realized? Why have I not been building houses on top of these fisheries? There's actually enough space in between these to just add a couple extra huts. Actually, no, the correct thing to do, add storage sheds like that. That really will give it that feel that it needs. Also, I'm kind of curious, let's see how the digging underground has been going. Ooh, look at that, we're strip mining now. Yeah. This is the way it's supposed to be, strip mining for resources. The way Minecraft was meant to be played. No, this is kind of like Dwarf Fortress if Dwarf Fortress was, involved a lot of mice. I actually like it a lot. I could see myself getting lost in this game. I could see Ray playing this a lot too, honestly. Although it might be a little too intense. Oh, we're still short one house. And there's no more students to be educated. Put one student there. Inspired, guild speciality, chili, lift with your back. Okay, so what I think we need to do is we need to turn off the lift with your back. Actually, I'll get rid of rapid construction. And then I don't want to do sawdust seasoning, mostly because it costs a little too many approval points. We don't even have any fuel. Wood is in short supply. We are growing trees, although trees take a while to grow. So it's not ideal either. Really, it's just relying on the little beautiful wood choppers here. Alright. I think we'll play until we get to the end of spring. Alright, that's fine. Oh my god, the debt collector's already here! We don't even have anything to give them.
Droughts in the southern colonies have ruined their cotton harvests. The kingdom needs additional cotton supplies.
Alright, they want cotton. Let's give them cotton. Let's see. There is a decent amount of growable fields for cotton, so it's not the end of the world. The question is, how do we get to that growing fields? Right, this area here is now entirely cotton. And then I think if we build a staircase down here, no, I want to keep that. I want to keep that as graveyard area. I think this area will also be cotton, not easily accessible, but it's fine. Let's need to get a staircase that way. Except the farmland's in the way, which means I'll have to demolish it. Except I cannot demolish farmland. Okay. This, Alright. Oh my goodness. Finally! We finally found an educated... We finally found an educated Whisker. Oh my god, we can finally learn how to make things. Oh my god, it only took forever. The smart idea is to technically use him and use him to educate other Whiskers, but I think I'm just desperate to get some technology rolling ASAP. So charcoal furnace will allow us to start smoking fish, which will, I believe, expand our fish, or it'll expand our food. So, taking a look at the research tree, the smokery turns 3 fish into 5 smoked fish at the cost of 1 fuel. 2 logs equals 3 coal. We can also use the flax spinner to turn flax into rope, and then all this other fun stuff, which would be useful. Also medical triage would be pretty nice too. Not to mention small warehouses, so basically it's just, can this one guy research as much as he possibly can? I guess we're about to find out. Because he's got to go through 33 planks of wood, and he's 1 person. Yeah. Overall, this game's pretty cool. I definitely would recommend this to most people, I think, if you're looking for something to play. I am kind of curious. I have seen a couple screenshots of people who've made some pretty nutty colonies in this. Not something that I've done yet. Oh, actually. Yeah. We're gonna find more spots for houses. I think I can put another small housing block right next to... Actually, for aesthetic purposes, you probably want to start putting down, like, smaller huts like this, just to give it a bit of a vibe. Yeah. I think the other thing that would be nice is if I could mirror buildings, but there's no mirroring option. You get exactly what you get. Which is, I think, a little unfortunate. How far are they digging down? Ooh. I could have them dig down further to get more of that iron. Okay, so yeah, that research is gonna 20% per day with only 1 researcher, and he's not even a research specialist, he's just the only educated person. in the colony while I'm sleepy. Alright, let's get through 3 more nights. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll get them their cotton, and hopefully we'll get their claw visages. I'm actually kind of curious what happens if I can't pay their debts. In fact, we might not be able to pay the debts. I'm gonna save real fast. Just in case I just choose to not pay a thing. Not pay a dime. There's a couple people that don't have houses, which is fine, because I can't afford. Thankfully it's spring, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. The other thing too, you know how the comparison to Anno came up earlier? It's actually a lot more relevant than you think, because each of these whiskers have a certain amount of, like, expectation tier, right? And that actually determines what things that they want, right? So take a look at, say, a lot of them have dignity or expectation level 1, but it does go a little higher, and they'll want higher end clothes as time goes on, rather than whatever they've gotten right now, which is usually not enough. Where is that boat? I know they're coming in. Alright. I can't pay this tax. I legitimately don't think I can pay this. I would have to give them all of my food, all of my logs, and basically all of my flax to survive. Oh my gosh, I literally have to give them almost everything. The claws are becoming impatient. They are beginning to lose trust in your solvency. If tax payments continue to be missed, the claws may take drastic action against the colony. Alright, well, let's see what they got here. And then I have to take back the one that gives me more wood. Yeah. It's, in the media channel. Let's take a look. Silly red panda plush. Is the red panda plush of someone? Oh, it's literally... okay. Wait. Why does this name sound... Chandrasekhar... Purita. The Art of Food. Oh, from Battletech. Okay, got it. Recipes of the Inner Sphere, Red Panda. More Battletech. Oh, interesting. Okay. Sounds like you had a lot of fun, though. I love going to anime cons, quite frankly. I don't go to them too often, but they're always a joy. Mostly because it's kind of just enjoying the general weeb vibe. There's something about just everyone getting together and just generally embracing weeb aesthetics. You don't go enough. Did you not go last year? Or did you and you just, I don't know. These things are already full. Gosh, these things got filled up so fast. Oh, because we're making so many planks, that's why. We literally make so many resources that I just... Yeah. Anyways, here's our graves. Here's Drunken Wayfarer and Dark Pika. One con a year is not enough. Oh, I don't know. For me, I think one con a year is enough for me. I used to be like, oh, I'll go to a con all the time. I'm gonna be awake all the time and doing crazy, go to those parties, and then I just never did, because I am a very, very lazy individual who vastly prefers just chilling. I like going to panels. Actually, panels are like my favorite thing to do at conventions. Go in there, find one that you like, and just listen to someone ramble on about whatever it is that they're a specialty in, right? Like,
We claws are a
that I think is really enjoyable. Something like raves and stuff like that. I've never been much of a party person, so I've never really gone to anything like raves, and I don't think I would have found them particularly exciting either. I know some people are like really, really into the whole rave culture of anime cons. It's actually crazy. Like, there's a guy I know, his entire shtick is he will just go to anime cons and go to raves and parties and try to hook up with girls that are cosplaying at the convention. It ain't for me. I also have heard some crazy things about, like, yeah, like the charity balls, right? Like, those are really crazy stuff too. Like, there's one in my area. They call it I think they call it a masquerade. And the shtick is, well, you're supposed to be wearing like one of those masks that people wear at masquerades. The one that looked like it came straight out of Persona 5 to hide like your face. And that's the whole shtick. Very popular. Alright. Spring ends, and we'll have survived one whole year. Okay, so they're willing to buy our stuff and give us gold bullions, which then I have to sell off to the tax man. So it's basically a very roundabout way of converting things. Thankfully the cut stone, I think, is actually worth a lot. It's the only way I survive, but I think I just buy all of them. We're not really using cut stone for much. Alright, thank you. So because of that, I can actually pay my tax debt now. So there's a lot of ways to make sure you never lose enough money. Crafts Master? Or do I reroll and try to find an educated? I think I rerolled to find educated. Alright, I lost that gamble. Unfortunately. Actually, the only other thing is so unlike Timberborn, I don't believe the Whiskers can actually breed. It's come to my attention, I don't think Whiskers actually are able to breed in this game. But I could be wrong. And now I'm genuinely curious whether or not they can. I need more houses. We just don't have enough space. There's not really enough room to try to add additional housing along here. I have to build basically another apartment block complex, probably here. It's all just bare bones, nothing. It's probably fine to just turn this into housing. I really would like the block houses, mostly because I think it's a smaller design. We have enough planks to not care. I'll put one here, and I'd like to dig out this to add additional space, and that'll be fine. We'll do that. Let's move the mining hut here, and then just assign whoever we got, and that'll keep ripping it apart. Okay. So, like most city builders, this game is fairly slow. Just keep that in mind. It's not the fastest thing around. Also, we gotta keep digging. Okay. Let's see. I want them to dig out... Lovely little mining camp. Yeah, we got a little bit of a mining camp going. I don't know why I can't raise the slice anymore. Just keep digging through here. There's a lot of potash and iron ore. That'll be fine. We're digging underground, maybe near the water. I guess you could make an underwater tunnel. Alright, and so... winter! Our spring has come to an end. We're still somehow barely getting enough food, but our research is slow and... we're not able to find educated people. Maybe we do have to just take the educated guy and have him teach people. Because if I can just educate multiple people, then we can just rapidly multiply. Yeah, I guess that would probably make the most sense, right? You educate 3 people, then you can put them in the research lab. You generally want, I think, anyone in here? Let's see. I don't know what guild this is specifically. 2 research labs would get you... Anyways, how are you doing, Chotlin? Hopefully you're having a good evening. Alright, we did it. We survived spring. Somehow. Let's go deal with the tax man one last time. I got enough gold for him to leave me alone, I think. Our cotton's taking time to grow. Now that it's summer, the crops will grow rapidly. Berries will come in large quantities. And we'll have all the crops we could possibly need. All that beautiful... whatever it is we're trying to grow. And oh, here we go. I do kind of wish that the boats would travel in here, but I do get why they have to just pop in. Alright, I think I'm making them go away. Do I have enough to make them really go away? There we go. I wanted to. I could go to... Ooh, you know what? Let's actually try to get to the next tier. Because I have enough gold belons to afford this. And I want to see if I can get an additional schematic. Plus, I need to make them happy again after the last time where I couldn't get them their taxes. Hello, Flaming. Good evening. All right, let's see. Please, an educated Whisker's all I ask for. The Craftsmaster's really tempting. No, I need an educated one. All right, just grab them all. That's fine. Take the stowaways and take the bread and spices. I think we take the machinery. Okay. So, if you were to play this, I would highly recommend, if you have enough spare seals, you just gamble over and over and over again until you can find an educated Whisker. I think that's like the thing you need super early, and it took me forever to get one. If I had to start this all over again, that's the first thing I would gun for, and like at least one educated Whisker, and then you can educate the rest of your Whiskers, and then you can hopefully, you know, snowball that into having actual things happen, because unfortunately it took a long time for anything to happen on our current run. I definitely would have done that if I knew what I was doing, but learning experience and all that jazz, right? You're doing okay-ish in Terra, Invicta, and well enough Warhammer World. Can't play something before on multiplayer. I would recommend why not try 40k? I like some 40k stuff. I like Warhammer Fantasy a lot. I don't think I would ever play Age of Sigmar. I have some friends that are like really into Age of Sigmar, and he tried getting me into it, but it was just not for me. I think Age of Sigmar is just not the game for me. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Okay, then I can probably add additional paths to kind of make this look a little prettier. Yes, Garm, hello. What is the thing that you wish to say? Speak thy mind. Old World is an AOS. Oh, that's true too. Yeah, I forgot. Oh my god, I finally have charcoal furnaces. You know what I can do now? It means I can research... I can research a smokery. So now we can turn our fish into smoked fish. However, I think what I actually have to do is... take out this researcher, and then I need to shove him in here. Oh, that's so funny. He has to be an apprentice before he can... wait, hold on. So Dash can educate anyone. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now we'll have 4 educated individuals after they get taught. I don't play physical Warhammer. Most of my Warhammer fantasy knowledge comes from playing Warhammer Total War Warhammer 3, and I played a lot of humans and a Cathay. If I played 40k, you know what I would play? I would absolutely play the... what is it called? I can't remember. It's the generic humans as the defenders of Earth. What are they called? Astra Militarum, that's what they're called. I have always been a sucker for the concept of, here is a person, here is Bob, and he is fighting against the greatest horrors the universe can throw at him. I think that is a wonderful concept. Like, just the normal person not being a superhero, trying to survive. Fund your pink, white, gold tank squad for maximum neckbeard defending. I have never... So I never really understood that whole meme of people hating on Tau until I started watching this one YouTuber and his YouTube shorts. And I finally understood that apparently in the 40k community, there is a strong disdain for Tau, and they usually call them something like, you know, communist, hippie, whatever, something, and everyone hates them for some reason. And I'm like, seems a little excessive to hate on. Are they, because they're first strikers, right? Like, they're basically high technology, very weak in melee combat, so they have to rely on, well, punching things or shooting things, which makes sense to me. I think that makes a lot of sense. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to build a better tree farm here. Wait, they're mind controlled now? Really? That's so boring. That's boring. They're like, oh, they're actually mind controlled. No. Boo. Boo. I hate it. That's boring. Oh, hey, the pirates are here. Oh my gosh. I think I have to give them machinery just to make them go away. Alright, I'll just give them machinery to make them leave. Bye, pirates. Man, everything in this game just wants to kill, like, ruin your day. There is no escaping from this nonsense. Alright, well, I could get my machinery back. I think I'll just take this middle one. Because I do need to keep some stack of machinery. But yeah, that is really disappointing. I wonder what the reason for that was. Why did they retcon it so that it's like, it was actually mind control? Just seems like such a very basic and bland cop-out that I can't really support it in any meaningful way. There's a lot more iron ore over there. Coal. Yeah, there's no coal on this island. We have to go to another island for coal. There's a little bit of gold here. Okay. Do we just keep digging further in? Okay, let's just keep digging. Maybe we'll find something eventually. Because if I keep strip mining in a general direction. Good question. Let's find out. Nope. Temperature seems to be relatively stable at yellow. So no, it's not getting any hotter as we go deeper underground, which I assume is what you're thinking. Are you gonna get this game, Ranu? Or it's not really something you're interested in? They're kind of, unless you play Tau like guards with mechs. I guess you enjoy not getting first turn against Tau. It's hit and run army like Dark Eldar and Tau to get full turns of sword to a little attack base. I don't know what those words mean. Tau are faster, more heavily armed. I better understand with drones, battle systems, and Lord, no matter what they do or how stupid. Okay, here I'm not gonna lie. Most of my Tau knowledge is basically they have like what's what I think of. Like most of my Tau understanding is like these people have like Japanese aesthetics and mecha suits, and that's about it. And for some reason, neckbeards hate them. I don't know why. If anything, you would think that that would be the thing that they would really enjoy. It's like, oh my gosh, they're like my animes. But apparently, no, that's not at all how it works. I'm gonna make this prettier. Oh my god, I can add more plants to this. Oh. I actually have so much approval. More plants. More. More. It's so green. Actually, that looks really nice. That actually looks really nice. Here we go.
Carrying cargo or commuting to work, every whisker appreciates a good path. A good...
Okay, so now they want paths made out of stone instead of wood. The smuggler offers to buy things and give you gold in exchange. Alright, I don't think it's really worth how much wood I have to sacrifice to get a single gold bullion, so I think I'm good. The Tau in lore are basically heavily armed porcupine. You can remove them, it's gonna be absolute pain too. Riptides and storm surges from Tau as a fair army with their opponent to fight. I assume that's some kind of mechanic, right? Craftsmaster, warm core, and thought. Oh wait, do they have oh, they do have thoughts. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, technically these guys do have their own individual thoughts and feelings. Oh, those are units. Okay, let me look up these units. Tau Riptide. What is a Tau Riptide? XV-104 battlesuit. That looks sick. That looks like it just came straight out of Titanfall. What's the other one? Tau Storm Surge. Wait, these looks. Why is this model $195? Who can afford to buy this? Oh my god. Okay, well, that explains the joke of Alana saying, please fund my Tau armies, because good god, this is insane. For those of you who have no idea what this thing looks like, this is what it looks like. I think I've looked at this on stream before. It actually looks sick, but I can't justify $195 for plastic kit. You know what? Pirating Warhammer is totally legally, morally justified. That is my opinion. Because Jesus Christ. Manta shit. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Tau Manta Ray. Oh, this thing, I've seen this before. Yeah, I've actually seen this before. Wait, that looks super sick though. Like, can you imagine? Like, that's the battlefield. That's amazing. Oh man, it's so large. It needs. Some of these need 2 stands. I can't justify $200 for this kit though. Good god, it's so comedic. It does look super sick though. It looks super cool, but the cost is so prohibitive. Like, $200 can get you like 8 indie games, or 2 to 3 AAA titles, or half a Nintendo Switch, or a plethora of other whatever insert that maybe you're into. I just think it's so funny. I'm gonna quickly slap down additional housing here. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's more housing there. That's fine. We can't do stone path because we don't have the schematic for it. Of course, we don't have the schematic for anything in this run. Oh, the tragedy. Oh, the misery. Think of the shareholders. The shareholders can go perish for all I care. I don't care about shareholders. This is why I vastly prefer games that have like open print policies, like Trench Crusade. They're always like, hey, we know our game's expensive. If you want, you can just 3D print our game parts. We don't care. That's good. That's good. That's how they should be doing it. Because that way you'll actually foster a community of people who actually want to play the game instead of people who are using the game as a weird investment vehicle. But they know that people are willing to spend hilarious amounts of money in order to be able to play their funny games. So, you know what? They're smart for at least capitalizing on it. Do I agree with it? not particularly, but I understand that people are willing to pay that price, so they're gonna capitalize on people being willing to pay that comical price. Can't meditate support as you are, what do you mean? Oh. Somewhere have somewhere that is used non-critical specialists, especially Bretonia. That would make sense too, because I thought Bretonias are kind of out of print. I actually have some Trench Crusade kits that I've been meaning to get around to building. Actually, I kind of want to see what people's thoughts are on maybe a Lego stream at some point will be. I may or may not have been getting into Legos again after visiting a Lego store. And Ray may be giving me a very nice Lego kit for a couple days, like literally a few days ago. Like yesterday. So I am considering maybe a Lego assembly stream at some point. Although I do kind of enjoy Legos as a more personal meditative experience rather than something that I have to do on stream. So it's something I'm thinking about. Oh my gosh, why does the taxes keep going up? I cannot give them everything that they desire. I can't afford this. I need my logs. You're gonna have the cotton. You have most of the flax. That's fine. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna pay for this. They smell something, and I don't like what they're smelling. They got to give them the logs. I think I can only do the bare minimum. I can't do more than this. Give them more cotton and try to keep our logs. Alright, they're not happy about it, but you know what? I don't care. I'm giving them whatever I can afford. That. Gosh, and then they're like, ah, you have to take our supplies too. Oh, jeez. Think we're gonna take this one. It's fine. Alright, now we have additional houses, which is good. I think what I'd also do, maybe move the mine, do another mine shaft over here. It's because there's a lot of iron here that could probably be dug out. Move this over here. And then just start digging. Well, start digging the iron ore at least. And then we're probably going around the island. That's we'll need to set up a pathway from here to there, which is not too bad. It's just a lot of extra work. And then we should be able to just do from there. And then one more. Ooh. Okay, there we go. So now they will be able to walk across that path and get whatever they need instead of having to go all the way around. And we can even get some additional other stuff like storage sheds, even though this one we have is very tiny and microscopic. The cats are very, very greedy little goobers, and I wish them the worst of times in their lives because, good God, I cannot keep affording their taxes. We actually get 1 day without anything approaching. On the other hand, these guys are now going to be fully educated, so once they're educated, I can just keep educating more people, and we can rapidly increase our research. That's, I think, the ultimate goal. You really have to bum rush finding a smart fella, because winter is approaching, and I don't know if 3 fisheries is going to be enough to keep everyone fed at this point. We may need a 4th. We may also need to double check who's here so we can make sure that it's the most important people fishing. There we go. Now we're getting this more efficient. Excellent. Because I think farmers want the farm people. And then I don't know what this one wants. It wants someone. I wonder if it wants... Okay, I don't know. Alright, another day. We survived. And I think our beautiful little island It's getting somewhere. I do want to see the education finished, though. Come on. Come on, it doesn't take that long to learn. You've been at the school for far too long already. It's time to collect your degrees and get out there into the real world. Oh my god, it's actually taking forever. I wonder if it's just because they're not there yet. Okay. At least now we have more iron, which we can use. Okay. I had 8 pages on personal protective equipment and almost only one piece of. Oh, so you wrote an 8-page essay for school? Seems a little excessive. Oh, we didn't find anyone here. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. 3 more, because I need to build more houses for them anyways. I think this entire section. I was gonna make. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we need more houses anyway, so this is fine, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate this one. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can actually put underneath the staircase too. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. This looks ugly and terrible. They did ask right about every. Oh, okay. So you took it literally, it sounds like. But hey, you know what? You did your job, so if anything, they should be congratulating you for doing as they expected. Oh my gosh, look at that giant stack of berries. Oh, 5 units of berries. Oh, so I keep forgetting to mark more things to dig out. Not finding anything but more iron, which is a little unfortunate. I was hoping to find some other stuff. Also, there is only a max range for these miners, so something to keep in mind as we're trying to continue digging our way through all this. They can only go so far. On the other hand, we're getting a lot of iron over there too, and we have more houses. Now everyone's got a house. It may not be the best of houses, but you know what? It works. Okay. I'm gonna save here. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Overall, I think this game is really cool. I'd highly recommend it, honestly. If you're looking for... If you're looking for a city builder that has actually some crazy amount of challenge, I definitely could have played this a lot better. Like I said, I definitely screwed up a little bit. Definitely think I could have been a little more aggressive. I'm debating if I want to play a little bit more, if I want to stop for the night. I'll give myself like another 5 minutes. Let's get through the rest. Maybe I can get through the rest of the season. Let's see who's alive. Alright, no one else is streaming this right now. Alright, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna go, pass out probably in due time. I'm gonna go eat a little bit of a dinner and then go rest for the rest of the evening. But I'm gonna end here, comrades. Hopefully you enjoyed. I like this game. I don't know if I'll stream it in the future, but I hope you had fun watching me. I know I'm not... This one's a little bit slower than some of the other ones we played, but it's definitely much more of a slow burn feel, and I feel like the amount of things that you can build is going to be kind of nuts. This game does come out in like 2 days if you're interested. At least for the public early access. This is... What you saw today is literally what you will get in the early access. What I basically got was the early access version. So, thanks again, comrades. Enjoy the rest of your night. Rimworld tomorrow, we're going to finish up the Helldivers colony so we can finally say we're done with it. And then we'll probably start another colony next week, maybe. Also, don't forget to check Discord for the whole Minecraft thing that I'm talking about to figure out what kind of Minecraft run we're going to be doing in the near future. Okay, good night, goodbye. Say hi to AKL. Bye.